loving Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you. They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm alive by the motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. Independent, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side flag. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, cute as could be. You can watch it on YouTube and view it for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Happy Monday to everybody out there. Hello, Leroy.
What's up?
How are you, buddy?
Good, man. I did a Leroy thing.
Fat shamed, public.
No, didn't fat shame anybody.
Okay. This could go a lot of ways, Vlad. I'm not sure.
I was watching TV and it was getting boring, so I started flicking through the channels, and I saw the Clarissa Shields fight was on CBS, and I watched it. Wow,
the new fight, the fight that she fought on Saturday,
last Saturday.
Okay, I thought it was on the Zone. I wonder why it's CBS.
No, it was on It was the replay was on CBS this week.
Okay, cool.
And I watched it. Wow.
Wait, you sure you watched Saturday's fight? Or
Yeah,
was
it
it
said 7:21.
Okay.
I checked
Damn,
because
that's
I thought it was last week.
She fought on Saturday. She fought the same time as Xander did.
Oh,
You better.
and that was the old fight against
Yeah, they're not showing. Yeah, that's right. If they show
You got got again.
You got
got again. But let me tell you, whew, what a fight.
Yeah, I didn't even watch the Clarissa Shields fight. From what I understood, her opponent literally ran around the ring. She was terrified to engage with her.
Not the fight I saw. That chick was not afraid.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think you watched the latest fight.
Okay. All right, my bad. Still was a good fight.
That's good.
But I watched Xander.
Yep.
And like he kind of wore the guy down to the point where the guy didn't want to fight.
Yeah.
Right? And it became like he basically frustrated the hell out of him while just tap moving, pop hit. But that guy looked like at any point in time he could have got hit and just been out.
I thought in the 7th round, I thought he was good.
Right.
I thought in the 7th round, like he knocked him back with a right into the ropes, and I was like,
Right.
"Oh, that's it for that dude." He hit him with a few combinations. I thought it was over, and then Javier, his trainer, it was kind of like it was his first 12-round fight, mind you, because it was his first title fight.
So he's trying to pace him and not.
So I think he was like, don't forget we have 12 rounds, and I kind of feel like, and then the 8th came, and I think that was probably Garcia's lone round that you could give him, because I thought the other 11, I thought
because the trainer
decent.
told him basically take a breath.
Yeah, I think he's like, hey, let's ease it up a little bit, and then I think he, I don't want to say they played it safe, but I kind of feel like they knew, hey, we got this thing in the bag.
Yeah, because keep in mind, you got to get the belt. You ain't trying to prove nothing. You're trying to get that belt. We'll worry about.
You're trying to get the belt. Yeah, you
Right.
get the belt, then you get the big fights. So I
Right.
do feel like there was an element of that, but I also thought that he beat the guy to holy hell. Like it wasn't a very competitive fight. He blew
Right.
him out.
And it was exactly like he said. He said he's more technical.
Yeah.
And he's just a better boxer. I'm just wondering, is he ever going to get any power, or because he looks so much bigger than everybody else? And usually guys that look like that in the division are pounding guys.
Yeah, I mean, like people, I think it's with him, he's, it's not like he's not knocking out anybody. He just had a TKO in his last fight. I thought he was very close to getting him in this fight. I mean, he's taking on a guy who's very, very tough. I mean, that guy didn't, that guy didn't want to wilt, but Yeah, it's going to be a question because if he's going to be fighting Virgil Ortiz and Sebastian Fundora, maybe Jerron Boots Ennis. Boots, I don't know about his power coming up. He hasn't been quite as dominant as he was on the come up. But it's certainly going to be, I think, a fair question. But I do think with Xander, like, everything is very strong. Like, I don't think he's a guy that people love engaging with.
Right.
So
I got you.
I think, but I mean, ultimately, I'm just happy for the kid. Like, it was such a cool moment. 22 years old, finally becomes a world champion after, like, we've been watching this.
Oh, the belt coming to the studio.
Oh, for sure.
The belt's coming to the studio.
For sure. I'm just very happy for those guys.
Yep.
But no, man, it was, I thought, and I thought it was an impressive performance. I know Tim Bradley, who's normally like,
he was, woo, he's very skeptical.
He's very skeptical usually, and he was very much praising the entire performance. So I thought overall it was a really great one. The first 7 rounds were about as perfect as you could box a fight. Like, he really did a great job.
My favorite part was Bradley goes, "Why are y'all booing? This man is putting on a show."
Yeah. No, he was. I mean, his defense looked great. It was awesome. It was awesome to see. I loved him giving his belt to his belt to his mom was pretty goosies galore.
Yep.
Shout out to us. I was happy for Javier because he said, like, it's not like the George Kambosos moment. Like, him and they got Kambosos to the finish line over Teofimo Lopez, which is obviously a monster fight, but then they had an unfortunate breakup. I don't think this is going to happen with them. I mean, this is a guy that he's raised since he was a kid, basically.
Right.
So it's a really, really cool moment, and I'm happy that South Florida, has a new boxing champion of the world, and he's got some monster fights on the docket. I think a lot of people were watching that fight. It was the last top-ranked fight on ESPN. But as you were watching,
believe how many times he fought. He's fought 8 times. So he's fought 8 times in Madison Square Garden. Yep. He got to be, you a favorite in New York.
Now,
it's highly likely that he's going to fight some more fights there.
He got a big
necessarily in Vegas.
He got a big rub too, because you see who was watching him posting on his fight while he was winning the fight. Vlad, Bad Bunny posted on Instagram that he was watching him win with Felix Tito Trinidad.
Oh, Puerto Rican legend.
So I was like, whoa, this is gonna skyrocket. He's already gotten a lot of love. Like, we were doing, our video on TikTok got a lot of love from the Puerto Rican fans from the interview.
Right.
But I think that's gonna. I mean, it's Bad Bunny. All of course, him starring in Happy Gilmore too.
ESPN. And did you see it? Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
Now, here's what I would say to people.
Spoiler alert.
No. It's not even a spoiler.
Okay.
If you are not a golf fan, you're not gonna get all of the nuance.
I agree with that, actually. Yeah.
Because the blonde kid that he thought was his caddy, is actually a real golfer that looks like the guy.
Yeah.
It's Will Zalatoris, right? He looks exactly like the guy. And they showed a picture from back in the day. And he's like, no, I'm on tour.
Yeah,
So
no, I think you're right. I think if you're not a golf fan, you may not get all the jokes.
The Scotty Scheffler in jail.
Oh, wait a minute.
The Scotty Scheffler. I thought Scotty Scheffler stole the show.
That was hilarious. That he, first of all, I think it was great for the PGA Tour because it showed a lot of these guys outside of their element with kind of a sense of humor. And Scotty Scheffler led the charge because you have heard nothing from this guy. Barely a smile.
I've never heard anything from him. It was the most personality I've ever seen from him.
Right. And so
he was great.
Wait, I watch golf all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. To see that he could make fun of it. And so yeah. It was awesome.
Did you catch it, Vlad?
No. But I was going back to the fighting.
Mm-hmm.
The Puerto Rican ESPN kind of did something with these Puerto Rican fighters. They had like Cotto and all these
out of New York
fighters out of New York talking to them and everything like that. So I was wondering, are they trying to promote this kid as the next big thing?
For sure. Yeah, no, he's gonna be the next big thing out of Puerto Rico.
Absolutely. They kept mentioning it.
His favorite fight of all time is Miguel Cotto.
Right. Even before the fight, Vlad, they kept listing all the names and saying, could this be the next world champion, Puerto Rican descent? Like, yeah, the whole fight, that's all it was about.
Yeah, and certainly it's probably been, you know, one of those places where like they're looking for their next chosen one, and so I think that's why there's going to be a lot of fanfare behind Xander for sure.
Yeah, and
Headline.
especially when I think people kind of, he fought on ESPN so much, and you're just kind of waiting for him to blow up. So people have probably just random people who watch the boxing because it was on ESPN, right? Probably have seen him fight before and wondering.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot of like prime slots. Like he's fought on the Heisman night a lot. Heisman night's a big night for boxing. Like they always put a card on after the Heisman ceremony, and he's fought on that a couple of times. That's usually a big night. He's fought on Lopez cards. He's definitely, they've built him right. And now he's gonna get some, I think some pretty monster matchups, I would think. Although Fedor did duck him, so we'll see. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia models in inventory at the Sports, Sorrento, and Telluride. And when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Dolphins back on the practice field today, day 5 of training camp.
I got some words. I think I need to break down some comments made by some folks, and I need to break it down for you.
We'll get to that coming on
up.
First full padded practice is tomorrow. Tua's wearing the orange jersey today.
He should be wearing the red jersey every day. Don't touch our precious Tua.
Minkah Fitzpatrick, he signed with Drew Rosenhaus after the Dolphins trade.
You know what that means?
The Dolphins revised his deal. He got a little bit more guaranteed money. A little sweet.
Hey, when you say he signed with Drew Rosenhaus, you know what that means.
I'm like, does anybody, no disrespect to Drew. Obviously, he's one of the best in the game, right? And good for him. But this man facilitated a trade where 2 of his guys went to 2 different teams, and both of these guys he got more money for.
But that's his job.
Jonnu Smith.
His job is to maximize the most money he can for his client. To be honest with you, don't really care what the team is. He's going to look at the situation and see if it fits. But if you have such a short window to make money, then you want a guy on your side that's going to try to maximize that. End of discussion. That's it.
Yeah, I get it. But still, like, it's funny that he's turned this entire, like, it started with him trying to get Jonnu Smith a new deal. He did for the Steelers, but then also got the guy returning from the Steelers. He then picked him up as a client and then got him more money.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
And you know what's funny about it? It may not even be more money against the cap.
No, they got actually cap space. They
so what happens is, say if you had signed a 4-year deal with X amount of guaranteed money, and that last year is not guaranteed, or a portion of it is, what they'll do is they'll take some of the money from that, right? Give it to you now and make all of it guaranteed.
Yeah, it's exactly.
So it's the same money, but you get more money in your pocket.
Yeah, they basically turned it into a big signing bonus for this year. So it gave the Dolphins $11 million in cap space. Still no money guaranteed for next year. He's still seeking a long-term deal, but I guess this is
wait us out. Here's a few million. Wait us out. Let us get our money right before we start giving big contracts. And let's be fair. Your last 2 years haven't been great.
Right.
So
you haven't been Minkah.
Right. So work with us.
So there's that. We'll get more into the Dolphins. Leroy's got some camp takes, which I'm very excited about. We got lots to dive into from the weekend news. Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, you rascals. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you on a Monday. Streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM. Training camp in full swing. Miami Dolphins, they had their first practice in front of fans on Saturday. Had an off day yesterday. Now back at it in Miami Gardens as we speak. They'll put the pads on tomorrow. And a couple injury notes. Kader Kohu, he went down in practice this week. Mike McDaniel says, that's they're not fearing season ending, but it looks like it'll be a couple of weeks for him. Storm Duck did not practice today. The Dolphins did bring in a couple of DBs, Jack Jones, Mike Hilton. So they are adding some veterans to their secondary, but the ones that they already had are now getting hurt. So just awesome. But what is so you said something from camp this weekend? This what is it? Something draw your ire? Like what was what was the issue?
So I'm gonna explain to you. Like I try to explain to you guys how in camp is where quarterbacks and in practice quarterbacks learn when and what throws they can make. Right. Is where you find out, hey, is my arm strong enough to throw across the field in this out route? Okay, and the coaches see that too. So what do the coaches do when they see your arm can't get out there? Stop running that damn play. All right? But in the process of going through this, you might get a pass picked off. And everybody hyperventilates like you're not supposed to throw picks in practice. And I've told you, that's where you throw the picks because you want to know what throws you can or can't make. That's what camp is for.
All right, so who's picked what do you take issue with?
I'm getting to it. You got to break it all down so people don't think you're just coming from left field. On the offensive line, okay, what has been the biggest concern? That they don't play downhill. They're always playing backwards. So many pass plays and pulling and running. The offensive line has never kind of been aggressive enough for our liking. Would we agree with that? Downhill running, stuff like that.
I mean, I think my bigger concern, is Liam Eichenberg starting for the team.
Okay, so. but again, this is all,
and also Teron
this is all an overall attitude that me personally I've had about the offense and the offensive unit. Not very physical. Okay, so I think sometimes when I see in camp guys jumping off sides,
right,
or trying to be aggressive, that they're trying to set a tone that these coaches have put in their ear. Get off the damn ball. You hear it all camp. Get off the ball. Get off the ball. Get off the ball. Periodically, they'll jump. A lot of times this happens because in practice, you use both quarterbacks. And their cadences are different, right? Some guys have a pause in certain areas, and you kind of get a feel for that, and you jump, and you kind of anticipate. So it happens a lot in camp, not because the offensive line is being careless, but a lot of times there's other things that go into it. And so everybody just calm down. I mean,
are you referring to the tweet I sent you before the show? Is this all sparking because I sent you an Omar Kelly tweet that said,
yes,
false start on Austin Jackson, very first snap of 11 on 11. This is becoming a daily problem for the O-line.
Yeah.
This is where this is coming from?
Yes. Get like relax.
Penalties have been a problem for them in the past, though.
I understand that.
Nah, and then you know what happens, Tobin?
What?
If they continue this during the year,
then
taken care of right during training camp.
No. Yes, ideally, yes, Vlad. Ideally, yes, but after 4 days of practice, it's not quite a trend. Okay, if we get to a week before the season, right, or the last preseason game, and there's a lot of false starts and stuff like that, then I could say it's a problem. If the quarterbacks are still trying to throw these ridiculous passes that they shouldn't be throwing, then I would say it's a problem. but I'm not going there yet. Not just yet.
All right. So your whole explanation was we're being overly concerned about something in training camp, which is literally your take of everything on training camp.
After the first 4 days.
But you're literally going to say that for like, I feel like if I say that week 3, you're going to say it's training camp. Like
No,
I can't get you on anything.
Because
like that.
I'm gonna say this now. Okay. If we're having the same problems in week 3, I would be shocked. I would.
You'd be shocked.
I'd be shocked.
Okay.
Because these are things that normally happen along the lines of when you go to first pads. Let me put out the Omar Kelly tweet right now. Okay. The first pad of practice tomorrow.
Yep.
Defense dominated today.
Wow.
It happens every damn camp.
They are saying that.
And every team.
Front sevens get after it.
You know why? Because they don't have to think about nothing.
You know what we're going to get tomorrow?
What?
Skirmish.
Ooh.
It's going to be a skirmish.
Not well. Here, you don't get skirmishes on 11 on 11. Usually you get the skirmishes on 1-on-1, 9-on-7, or 7-on-7 because that's when, they can be all grabby and ain't nobody going to do nothing.
Leroy sounds like a guy who's having like training camp PTSD.
No.
Oh, hold on one second. Actually,
What's going on?
I guess practice just ended, so they put the notes out. Apparently, we had a skirmish today.
Oh, there you go.
Wait, can I
No.
guess what 2 positions? Hold on.
Hmm?
It's either DB and wide receiver or linebacker and tight end.
Neither.
Neither is all O-line?
O-line,
Center,
D-tackle.
defensive line.
Okay. That's another one. You know why?
Hmm?
Because you could grab and there's no penalty for
But
it.
Leroy, there was a skirmish, and you were saying
Yeah.
there was going to be skirmish. A lot of the things that you're saying that's not happening in training camp happens in training camp.
Yeah, I mean, all right. I'm gonna shut up. What do I know? Go ahead. I will never say another thing about training camp because,
Well,
like,
I just want to say who
no, I don't want to even talk about it. Like, this is just like I love how, in the rare case that it does happen with no pads on. Oh, you were wrong. You so wrong. What the hell are you talking? Okay, then I'll just shut up because you guys know so damn much.
I don't want you to shut up.
I'm shutting
I
up.
didn't ask you to shut up, and I didn't want any of your takes. I literally wanted to read
I won't
something.
comment. I won't explain. I won't try to give you an inside scoop
-1
on
for
how
lying.
it works.
-1 for lying.
Yeah, go
Leroy,
ahead.
there's no way you're not going to talk about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're gonna.
All right. Like, it's like, to be honest with you, it gets frustrating to hear you guys comment on what I'm saying. Not that I know everything, but I do have more of an idea of how it works. And I try to, so everybody doesn't hyperventilate over everything they hear about camp. I just try to make comments on it so that everybody will just relax, right? They've been in camp for 5 days. Like, why would you expect camp to be perfect to this point? Why? Answer me that.
I'm just going
Answer me
off.
that.
I'm just
Hey,
going off of. I'm just going off of what boots on the ground are saying that they've been
Okay,
having a lot of penalties.
but let me ask you a question. Why would you expect it to be perfect to this point?
Why would I expect it to be? I'm not expecting it to be perfect. I'm
Okay,
just-
so was
I didn't say anything. I sent you a tweet. No
yeah.
comments.
Oh,
on
this seems to be a camp problem.
That wasn't my comment. It was Omar Kelly's.
Okay, well, I'm
That's
telling
my
him.
opinion.
What the hell do you expect?
What do you want me to do? Like, you're blaming me for Omar's
I'm not-
take?
no, I'm not blaming you at all. No,
I didn't have the take. He's
All right.
been there. I've not been to one camp.
Okay, all right,
I haven't said anything.
all right. Like,
Take a
just-
break.
Like, I hate, like, it's not that these things aren't important, right? But I will say this: to get overly paranoid about mistakes after 5 days of practice, as if all of us in our lives have been perfect from the get-go, right? Like,
Let's,
in life, have you ever used the phrase, "Hey, I'm new to this"?
Not after.
I haven't used that in a while.
Not after you've been fiending for something for 5 months.
Okay.
Any little thing
Then no excuses. Then they should be
anything,
perfect.
it doesn't-
They should be
listen,
perfect right now. All right,
listen,
go ahead.
Leroy.
I'm
if
telling
a guy
you, I'm
makes
not.
a
I'm
great,
done.
if Jalen Waddle makes a great catch in training camp, and
Uh-huh.
Omar or CP or anybody reports it, people can go crazy. If Tua has 3 turnovers during training camp in a practice and it's reported, people are gonna go crazy.
But don't you have to put it? Don't you have to put it in perspective?
You can put it in perspective, but we live in a world where everything happens day by day. You could be hot one week and then you play bad the next week. We're ripping you. That's how it is.
But that's life. They're not exempt from, like, if you perfect every week, you damn near Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but the only thing I would say is, like, on the explanation of, like, if it's quarterbacks, new guys, cadence, all that, like, I mean, it's a lineman and a quarterback who've been together for 5 years. Like, if we're gonna go with that, these guys aren't.
What do you
new to each
mean?
other. Well, Tua and Austin Jackson have been playing together for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like he's getting used to Tua's cadence.
Okay, but all right.
But I'm with, like, I don't. I'm just saying, like,
All
that's
right.
what the word is, that is that it's been a problem with the offensive line
for 5 days.
Yeah, day
Okay.
5. We'll take a break.
They've had problems on their offense for 3 years. I think we should concentrate more on that.
Is it? I mean, with you, isn't that are those mutually exclusive?
No, I mean, no, not. But I would say that sometimes trying to break out of the habit of being soft, you're a little overly aggressive at times. I see it on offensive lines a lot.
We'll take a break. Back with more after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you here on a Monday. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Stanley Cup continues its tour. Bill Zito. This man knows how to Stanley Cup. Some guys, they don't know how to Stanley Cup day, you know. But this Bill Zito, he knows how to Stanley Cup. Bill Zito, he took it to the Keys. And not only did he take it to the Keys, he shared the Stanley Cup with some furry friends. Bill Zito, I don't know where this is. Maybe it's that Theater of the Sea in the Keys. You guys ever go by that? I drive by it all the time. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to that Theater of the Sea. I'm not sure if that's a good time or not. But Bill Zito, as you Leroy, this has to make Canada furious, I'd imagine.
Having a steal?
I'd imagine. Maybe maybe somebody on the West Coast did it one time. I don't know. But when they see Lord Stanley and they see a sea lion and the sea lion is eating some fish out of the cup, that had to be a cup first, I'd imagine. That has to be a first time for this.
Oh yeah.
Has to be.
First of all, I think they have to be excited or pissed off by the fact that Stanley Cup has been warm for a long time.
Oh yeah.
It's been 4 years? Was it?
It's basically just been down here and in Tampa.
And then the other year was Vegas.
Vegas.
So it's been hot. It's been hot for like 5 years.
It's had no chilling on it for a long time.
No chilling.
And also, shout out because for the first time in 50 years, a Dolphin got to be close to a trophy.
I see what you did there.
Point for Tobin.
Hey,
you know what's funny?
The
Stanley Cup has Astron. Stanley Cup has seen more Astron over the last 6 years than anything else.
Oh, it's
Tampa,
Vegas.
Oh yeah,
South Beach,
South Florida,
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, a lot of Astron.
I don't know what kind of cheeks are dancing around it in Canada, but not like it is
Most
down here,
of them.
dude.
Shania Twain.
Bill Zito, man, this guy? I mean, he knows how to cup day.
Look at that.
Wow.
Hey, he got some
Fire.
He's-
hops.
He can play for the Heat. Can he play wing?
Can he shoot? Get anything? Just
I mean,
flick the ball to his tail.
According to Tobin, he don't have no reach. He can't play no defense. He got the Tyler.
He moves more. He got better feet than Tyler. Better fins.
Maybe if he just spins his little body around, he whacks the tail. He whacks the tail.
He's 7 foot tall with a 2.5 foot reach.
Bro, by the way, have you seen the photos today that have gone viral of Luka?
Dolphin Jokić.
Oh, this Luka. I mean,
Slim.
he looks incredible. He was on the cover of Men's Health. This Nico Harrison, he's gonna rue the day.
Well,
He's got Cooper flag.
It normally takes something like that, and maybe a conversation from somebody you respect to motivate you. But I will say this.
Or don't respect anymore. You just want to do it out of pure revenge.
Right. But I would also say this. It's in that timeline where you've been working out and playing basketball for 4, 5, 6 years this much, and your body starts taking form, right?
Oh, could it be the Brown effect as well?
It could be. That's what I'm saying. You have a conversation with somebody who you respect, and they kind of get you, headed in the right direction. But I would say, even though you having a conversation with somebody like that, it's still all on Luka. You still got to get up and do the work.
You think LeBron called him chipmunk cheeks? To get the work?
No, I think to be honest
Enough
with you,
Luka, brother.
I wouldn't be
Enough
surprised if LeBron didn't have the same conversation that D Wade had with him.
Here was this is on Men's Health. Luka Dončić.
That don't even look like Luka.
I know. This is him working out in Slovenia.
Yo, who swallowed? Yo, you sure he didn't have lipo?
I don't know.
I'm
I
telling
think he's claiming intermittent fasting.
Slovenia's Ozempic?
And maybe. I mean, he's in LA. They probably have the good stuff.
This This guy, what happened to him?
I don't know. This was Luka. This is, of course, the viral photo that everybody uses for fat Luka, which I don't appreciate as a chubby chin person myself, but this is the worst angle. Everybody goes with.
Wow, it doesn't even look like he has a chin.
This is
now
Luka.
look at him. And that's not Luka. There ain't no way.
That's LA. No,
man.
Leroy, that's LA. When you get to LA, you got
to get some get right?
You got to get, man. Yeah, he's by the beach. Yeah.
The biggest athlete to come out of LA was when Shaq went there and got chunky, right?
Oh, yeah, come on.
But first he got in shape.
But first he got shape. He was fit. When you
Whoa,
see
time out.
What?
I think you guys are forgetting. Shaq was fat from 96 to 2000.
But then he had a revenge season. Like when he first got there, I don't think he was fat. And then he got fat.
And then Phil came?
I think first ring he was skinny. And then he got thin.
Right. He was skinny that first ring because Phil called him out and he won the MVP. After he won that first ring, it was like, all right, I'll do things on my time.
Shaq did the same thing when he got down here.
Woo! And then let's not even talk about Celtic Shaq.
Wow.
Oh, no, that was just money grab. That was ring chasing.
A ring for the king. You remember that? Cab Shaq?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luka looks incredible, dude. He looks incredible.
Yeah.
And now he's with the Slovenian national team too. So he's getting ready. Eurobasket's gonna start. Man, maybe I should throw. I saw Slovenia's a pretty sizable underdog.
Really?
I think you might want to put money on skinny Luka.
I want to put some money on skinny Luka. Serbia is the overwhelming favorite. And
Is Jokić playing?
Joker just announced that he's playing.
Damn.
So it's did you guys see Joker this weekend?
No.
Joker.
Oh, he was in
he
was
won
he in a
another
yacht?
No, he won another race.
Oh.
But this time he was literally brought to tears.
Really? More tears than winning the NBA finals.
Dude, not even close. Not even close.
Balled like a baby?
He was balling like a baby because Horse won. Like it wasn't even, you would have thought like, hey, any normal NBA player, how would you react to winning the championship as opposed to Horse winning? And you would think, oh, tears, a lot of joy when Horse wins. He's the exact opposite. He's
can I give you an example of when you would, if Papa Kachuk had won a championship, but then he saw his kid win one, right? Like his lifelong investment. I'm not comparing a horse. I'm not, but he doesn't have. Joker doesn't have a family yet?
I think he has.
Yes, he does. He has a daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, then I take it back.
He has a baby. Like you could only be this happy if they won, of course, the Miami Heat baby races.
So, in the Joker's hierarchy of more important.
Hey, y'all!
Joy.
Like, oh my goodness, that's what. Whew.
His horse winning the Euro League for his country, and then NBA Finals.
Yeah, I think NBA Finals is third.
I think NBA Finals is definitely third.
I think it's just job.
Oh my God, he's crying like somebody who's about to propose. Look at him.
Look at him. Is he
going to hug the horse?
Yes.
No, yeah. Oh no, the jockey.
Hugging the jockey. Now Horse gets hugged.
Dude,
good horse.
Look at that good
horse.
That's a small horse.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, I mean, he is next to Luke. I mean, he is next to Joker. So
he's
maybe
overcome with emotion. Thus, yes, I am hugging 7-foot guy.
He's incredible.
That's those jockeys don't have a weight class.
No,
you just got to be able to do the splits.
Dude, it's as if he ate the game-winning basket
He's
in Game 7.
So happy about Horse winning. Like he has never been this happy with the Denver Nuggets winning the championship. Remember when he was told he had to stay at the parade?
I have to stay for parade?
He goes,
when is it?
No. He just went, like the reaction was no. And then he kind of tuned it up for the parade a little bit, but he did not like. I just think about how badly Jimmy Butler wanted to win that championship, right? Wanted to win that championship. And here is Joker being like, this is way better.
Right.
Horse winning. I wonder what the biggest race in Serbia is, like the Serbian Derby?
No, I know what the one is over here is the Hambletonian. That's in New Jersey. No, I didn't.
Hambletonian? It sounds like a Broadway play.
It's like the Kentucky Derby for trotters.
What do you win?
It's like the biggest harness race in America.
The Hambletonian.
Apologize.
I'm not apologizing. I didn't know. You can't.
Okay, but then why you attack me? You didn't know.
Sounds made up. The Hambletonian Stakes, a major American harness race for 3-year-old trotting horses.
Yeah, it's like the Kentucky Derby.
How much do you win?
I
Mil?
don't know. No, I think it's $1 million plus, but you don't win like the purse. You don't win that much. You win a percentage of the whole purse.
Estimated purse of 1.2 million.
So I think the winner 25%, if that.
That's chump change to the Serbian Derby.
No, I know, but
It's not
I'm
called
just
the
saying.
Serbian Derby.
Hey, can I tell you why I know what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I know
tell.
what it's called.
You know why? Because every year it took place when we were practicing against the Jets and playing the Jets in preseason.
So it's in
or
August.
we would
So
play
it's
the
coming up.
Giants. So when we would go, we would stay right there at the hotel that's right there and across from the stadium. And that track is right on the other side of the stadium. And we would go over to it.
Wow. Hamiltonian
So-
coming up on August 2nd. Next week.
Yeah.
It says, so that's this weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
We're betting on it.
So that's why I know what the Hambletonian is. I have another story, but that's a kind of a
You stole the harness, didn't you?
no. So you want to hear the story now?
You stole the carrots?
So me and my friend, my friend Mike, right? So
Mhm.
me and Mike, when we were in Cleveland, we would just go to the harness races all the time, right? I don't think I ever spent more than $100 at harness racing because, like, all of a sudden the horses would start running like Secretariat. Like it wasn't the best stuff, but you have some fun. So he had a crazy idea. Let's buy a horse. So the horse was in a claiming race, right? We bet the horse big, right? The horse won. We claimed it before the race. Ended up winning enough money to buy the horse. So now the horse is running every few weeks or whatever, feeding himself. We're not getting any money. So we said, hey, let's put it in another claimer, hire, a higher claimer. And so we did that. The horse got bought. We made a couple of bucks. I go to the Hambletonian one year. The stupid horse is running in it.
Really?
I'm like, we got had. We got had. I think he may have came in last place, but just to say you qualified for the race. So that's my story.
Wow.
That's why I'm 100% sure I know what the Hambletonian is.
My father always said that harness racing was fixed.
You know why? Because they have these different races, like you can either trot or pace, right? I think trot, they run like this, and pace, they run like, alternate, just left side, right side.
Right.
Well, when you get the young horses that are doing the trot, right? They would be trotting, looking all good. Then all of a sudden they just start running like a dog, and they would have to go to the back of the line. And this all happened 5 times. So by the time the horse won, you could bet any horse in these young races. And so that's why you always thought, oh, this is,
Little fishy.
Yeah.
Little fishy. Just like the fishies that they were feeding Bill Zito sea lion. You think Bill Zito just goes like, can I keep
Is that
this sea lion?
sardines?
Can you be mine? I think so.
I think so. That's big
think
sardines.
so.
Like, growing up in the hood, Vlad, like you haven't had a hood food till you had them sardines in the can.
Yeah, that's like your rite of passage.
Yeah. Hey,
It's a rite of passage.
and now people are already, now you see how people are treating sardines like, oh, they're delicious. No, they weren't.
You know what I understand also, Leroy? When did ramen become all of a sudden like a
Cool thing to eat.
Oh, it's
a
very
cool
chic.
thing?
My
Very
Yeah.
chic.
I
Nah,
just tell
ramen was
you-
bad. That
Can
was
I
with
just
some-
tell you,
those were some tough college nights.
ramen indicated your ass was broke and ain't nothing in
Poe.
the
Very
refrigerator.
chic now.
Poe.
Yeah.
Now everybody's
Oh,
on a rock.
you know why? Because they put stuff in it.
Oh no, you guys are 100%. My daughter Sophia is very into the chic ramen now. She goes, we go
My
down
daughter
the,
eats ramen and pork belly.
Yeah, she's like, oh, this one was this flavor was too spicy. I'm like, it has flavors?
Yeah, they don't know about the silver packet.
Yeah.
They don't know about the silver packet.
The little
They don't. They don't know about the silver packet.
you
That was
forget
basically
ramen.
death.
You had to open it up and be careful because you
To
didn't
put
want
too
to
much.
drop the silver packet in the hot water.
Maybe one of the Gen what is it, Gen Z? One of the Gen Z Panthers, like Mackie Samoskevich. Maybe he'll eat ramen out of the Stanley Cup.
All of a
I'm
sudden,
telling you, it's the craziest thing.
ramen is all over the place. I'm like, when did ramen become
Right.
the coolest
And
thing
they
ever?
put meat in it. I'm like, if you had meat, we wouldn't need ramen.
We'll take a break. Hour 2 are coming on up. Back after this.
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tagovailoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback. Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Hour 2 of the program, ladies and gentlemen. Tobin and Leroy here with you. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, the channel Miami 560 WQAM. Let's get to our headlines. Brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia miles in inventory at the Sportage, Sorrento, and Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Shout out to the Marlins. Took 2 out of 3 from the Milwaukee Brewers this weekend. Almost had a sweep.
Ooh.
Blew it late.
Unfortunate. Is that just one of them situations where you say, that ain't going to happen again? Right? It's just kind of one of those crazy things.
I mean, they've been pretty nails to thus far, and it would have been awesome. I mean, to get yourself, if you would have gone to,
that's a good team too.
Come out of this weekend.
Team.
Oh, they've been amazing.
Yeah.
20 games over 500 coming into the series, and the Marlins could have gotten themselves to 2 games under 500. It would have been unbelievably sick if they were able to pull that off. They did not, but they did win a couple over the weekend. Just what can you say about this team, man? They've just been so impressive this whole time. Edilberto Hernandez, he had a couple of home runs over the weekend. I saw him. He went deep against Milwaukee when the game I went to, so he was popping in there and adding some big bops for the Fish. Dane Myers went deep on Saturday. They won 7-4. Obviously the trade rumors, still swirling out there, but you got to
starting to come into form.
He's starting to come into form for sure, but you got to wonder, the Marlins are about to, get this series going with the Cardinals, who are no great shakes. Marlins have been a good road team, and you got to wonder, like, hey, man, do the Marlins get themselves?
Let's give it a little run.
Distance?
Yeah, let's give it a little run.
We'll see.
But question, even if, I don't like the fact that we're kind of looking at this as, ooh, we need to keep everybody in case we need to make a run this year. I mean, you're far and exceeding what you thought you would do this year. Should you at least give it another year? Or if you start trading.
Are you saying give it another year as far as key people, or give it another year as far as still feel like you're selling to build yourself?
Keeping people. Because you got some pop in the bats. Like, you've been hitting the crap out of the ball. But the pitching, which is usually one of your strengths, is now starting to turn around, right? If you start, okay, Sandy's starting to come around, let's trade him, right? What are you going to get? Another pitcher?
I mean, imagine they have 2 really good pitchers in the minors who had really great weekends.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So if you have people that you can call up that you feel can fill that void, then you can get some assets for Sandy.
Yeah, my only thing with Sandy is I do think there's some value in having, if this does end up being a wild card run. First of all, I think Sandy's good enough to where if this did get better and you got to the point in the off season, I don't think anybody's not going to trade for Sandy Alcántara, who's back. The only time you pull the trigger on it is if you fear he's going to regress and not get back to being Sandy Alcántara, which I don't think is as likely. When you're talking about guys like Cal Quantrill or guys like Edward Cabrera, I can understand wanting to strike while the iron's hot. I can understand that.
But not a horse. Not a horse.
But Sandy, I'm just like, yeah, but more likely than not, he's probably going to get back to who he was, right? Like, he doesn't stink now all of a sudden.
Well, and again, his ball, his last outing, the movement was as best as I've seen it. And so from that standpoint, it maybe been, now he feels, comfortable now that he's healthy, because there's one thing to be healthy, and this is across all sports, whatever your injury is. It's one thing to be healthy. It's one thing to mentally feel that you're ready and you can do everything that you've done before, because what that pain and that uncomfortableness felt like. And that pain. So I'm wondering, even though he may have been healthy mentally, did he feel that he could just go ahead on and let her rip?
Right.
And it looked like he did the last start.
No, you remember some of the comments that he had early in the season where he's like, I'm going to go back to Sandy mode. Like, you could definitely see he was searching for something and it just wasn't there.
Right.
But I'm kind of with where Hunter says hey, trade Cabrera, keep everybody else. That one I'm unsure of, because I know that one I'm like, did he figure it out, or is he going to go back to Rick Vaughn style? All of a sudden, if you flip Cal Quantrill was a late season signing. If you could flip him into somebody that Peter Bendix thinks is going to be awesome. And look, I got to give Bendix some credit, because this Kyle Stowers move, look what Stowers has turned into.
Right.
And they did that for Trevor Rogers last year.
Right.
And Trevor Rogers had 2 good runs as a fish. So that's what I think you got to have the faith in. The other thing is, Eury looks like himself. He's been so good.
Yep.
I may be lame on this, but there's something about me that I'm like, you want to get rid of that guy's mentor, having that guy with him every single day, just for the rest of this year. That's it. At some point, obviously you got to take the training wheels off, but he's going through the same thing of coming back from Tommy John. If you just have it, is it really going to be that harmful? I mean, unless the Marlins are knocked, somebody knocks their socks off, which I don't even know, because at one point 2 weeks ago, people were telling me the Marlins offers for Sandy were terrible. One start, and all of a sudden these deals are going to be people are coming with a king's ransom for him.
Yeah, I would still believe that teams not going to up their offer till they see a good month or two of Sandy. And at that point, it won't matter, because when trade deadline be gone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schmieden says, Tobin.
Is Sandy starting tomorrow?
That sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that would be his last start before the trading deadline.
Yep.
Deadline's Thursday.
Yeah, he starts tomorrow. Sonny Gray's still doing that.
All right. So how they're fun to watch. I don't think, besides bringing the young guys up, I don't really think there's anything.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting go make I'm not even suggesting buying. I'm not even suggesting
me either.
Go sell the farm for somebody. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just saying, look, if you got a deal that is too good to pass up, okay, I understand it, because it's you still are under 500.
Are we to the point where we trust what Bendix is doing, though? Because it seems like he's made some good moves.
Listen, as I said earlier in the season when I apologized to him on Twitter, but then he made me look a fool with the worst run of the season. My apology is still up online, so it's still there.
All right.
He got, he traded Jazz Chisholm. He got a horse of an offensive catcher in Augustine Ramirez. He's still got to work on the catching thing, but he's a great hitter.
Hey, is he's like that catcher in Major League? Can't throw it back to the pitcher.
They're just going, they were talking about this yesterday. Seeloff was like, and you got Eury Pérez, who's 6'8", so he's not holding him on. And then Augustine Ramirez, his percentage is 11%. It's like the league average is 25%. I'm like, all right, so this guy's going to be on second base.
Yeah.
But man, he can bop him.
What if you get another catcher and then you move him to first?
Maybe.
That's usually the move, because when you hit,
usually is the move.
Yeah, when you're hitting like that, we want you to hit.
Yeah, it usually is the move. It usually is how it goes there. Hunter says getting Stowers for Trevor Rogers. I'm with you, dude. It was amazing. It is actually crazy. That was a hell of a move. So great job by the Fish. With that, we have the Dolphins. They just wrapped up another day of training camp. Minkah Fitzpatrick finally speaking to the media. Now that he's got the sweetener.
Do you think he should have to answer questions about Flores?
I don't know if anybody is going to ask about Flores.
In football terms, in life terms, That's a long time ago.
It's a very long time ago.
Didn't they already play each other?
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. Guess who was his coach in Pittsburgh?
Flores.
So
Yeah, I
enough
forgot
of-
about that.
So enough about it.
No,
He
but
said-
but here, somebody's gonna ask about it. Like, and I
course.
always wonder what is the relevance of it at this point, this
Did-
many years later.
Flores probably did the move when he did a press conference about it. He's probably like, ask Minkah about it. He probably loved me. Same thing they did with Tua. Travis Wingfield from Miami Dolphins Drive Time Podcast with a quote from Minkah. I'm extremely excited to be a Miami Dolphin. I'm extremely excited about this season. I think our ceiling is very high. We have a lot of young, hungry guys. My silence was nothing to do with my feeling towards the Miami Dolphins. And what everybody's been saying, he's a very quiet guy. He doesn't talk a lot.
Yes, and that's the other thing. Like, there are certain people, I play with guys that they don't talk. Like, behind closed doors, they may giggle a little bit and hang out with the boys, but they are quiet. And to put anything on him because he's not a talker is kind of unfair.
I know you don't take training camp highlights very much,
Yeah.
but he had a sick interception over the weekend, like over the shoulder. And I was like, I'm not used to that with the safeties. 'Cause
Yeah,
they didn't get
well,
any of that last year.
But again, there's certain aspects of camp that carry over. And with defenders, ball hawking, right? Like, it don't matter whether you in pads, whether you're in shorts or whatever. That ball goes up in the air, you can go get it.
Well, he's all good. He got a signing bonus of like 16 million. So
Yeah, they just moved some of that money.
sweet.
Yep.
Tate South says, apologize to Stinka Tobin for a training camp highlight. Look, as long as he's not,
now you're not making a big deal about it. It depends on who it is.
it was a great play.
You know what? For Minkah, I'm gonna play some Jay-Z for him coming back.
Oh man, we'll hear from some of your Miami Dolphins. Tua, he was in the.
Oh, I heard
jersey
some of the
today.
stuff Tua said. Woo, my man
Interesting,
bringing
right?
it, right?
He was bringing it. We'll bring you some of that. He was on NFL Network. He was spitting a little bit. Christian Wilkins.
Nasty.
Some reporting from Josina Anderson that there was an incident with some teammates. We don't have a lot of details on it. Speculation kind of runs wild online. I don't want to do any of that, but
Well, it's with certain organizations too.
yeah. But
right? Hey, Vlad, if I say Raiders, you say something's happening.
Josina Anderson reported that an incident with a teammate also led to his release. So very interesting. But I will say, like, again, it's just not necessarily what everybody heard down here was that he was a good teammate. Played hard, maybe got into it from time to time on like the practice field.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
with everybody, if you wasn't a Dolphin,
He does we do know, dirty player.
little grabby.
Little grabby.
Yeah, he likes to grab a little too much. The nether regions.
Vlad, what are you doing, Vlad?
I'm old. I like saying old stuff. So like the nether regions, it's great.
Say, did he touch you in your unmentionables?
Why can't we mention that's that's a funny word.
Yeah,
You're unmentionable.
your unmentionables. Nether regions.
Nether regions.
Did he touch the pork or the beans?
D-Ruff says,
Dude, what was that movie with was that American Pie?
Oh. By the way, I'm glad that you mentioned it. I think I saw American Pie this week, like the week it came out. And
Yeah.
what a pleasant surprise. I never thought that movie was. I just went to go see a movie. I didn't think it was going to be that type of movie where it was a franchise.
Yeah,
So-
hey, it was that first one
The first one was,
hilarious.
yeah, man.
Especially
Stifler.
when Jennifer Coolidge is like big time now.
Oh, right, well, yeah. MILF. That's where the terminology came from.
Yeah.
chanting it. Take a break. More to come here on the show. We'll hear a little bit from Tua. He was spitting on NFL Network. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Hey, Stars and Strings. Our sister station, Kiss Country, is bringing back Stars and Strings, featuring Dierks Bentley, Dasha, Nate Smith, Zach Top, Hudson, and more at Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood on November 6th. If you guys want to win tickets to go see Stars and Strings, text the word STARS to 20357. Text STARS to 20357. Tickets are on sale now at starsandstrings.com. Stars and Strings supports Folds of Honor. For more information, go to WQM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates apply. Do not text and drive. Stars and Strings coming your way this fall. Check it out. Just like Footy Football, which will be back here before you know it. We're in the midst of training camp right now.
July went by fast, huh?
It did. It did go by fast.
And I like it. Usually July and August, oh my God.
Can drag a little bit, but no, it has flown by, Vlad. It has flown by.
What has happened that it just kind of flew by?
Just blink, dude.
Felt like it was the 4th of July came, boom. And then
Yep. I feel like we were just a minute ago. You and Frog Boy were loading up on fireworks with the guy at the security guard.
Yeah.
You know?
I just found a couple of bottle rockets just loose in my garage.
Do you save those fireworks for like Labor Day?
No. Go get some new ones.
Re-up.
Re-up. I think I'm going to do it for New Year's.
Yeah, is Labor Day known as a firework holiday? Maybe at a park.
Hey, I live in Davie. What the hell you think?
Every day's a firework holiday. Whatever you want, we'll make it happen.
I'm saying, like,
do fireworks for Halloween.
Somebody was blowing up fireworks on Juneteenth.
Oh man!
Come on, man. They don't need a reason. It's a holiday. They ain't got to work.
Just figure it out. So Tua Tagovailoa, he was on NFL Network this weekend and did an interview with Cam Wolfe, Bucky Brooks, and was talking a lot of things, but obviously everybody wanted to get his feelings on the Tyreek Hill situation, which he addressed a little bit, I thought, well, in his media session last week. But
I think he was pretty honest about it. Everybody,
he honest push.
I think everybody was probably in line with what he said. It wasn't a shock. He didn't go out of his way, including Tyreek.
Yeah. Well, let's hear a little bit from Tua. For those who didn't hear it, this was when Cameron Wolfe asked him about where things stand with Tyreek. Here's what Tua had to say on NFL Network.
You mentioned growth and leadership. Like earlier this week, we were talking to you about Tyreek, and obviously he had the moment last year where he says, "I'm out, bro," and everybody saw that. And you talked about the relationship building you have to do. To me, I saw an accountability, a level of leadership that maybe we wouldn't have saw from you year 1, year 2. Can you maybe take us through your process there and your relationship there?
No doubt. I would say from that comment last year, yeah, you know, it's not like only one person was going to hear that. Like, Cheetah had to have known that. Okay, if I'm saying this, you know, I'm going to make sure the team knows. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make sure the quarterback knows. I'm going to make sure the fans know. I'm going to make sure everybody knows. Mm-hmm. The league knows. I'm going to keep everybody on notice when I make this comment. And could it have been in the heat of the moment? Sure, you could say that. But at the end of the day, it came out. And whether you portrayed it to be something different because you're a competitor or not, that's not up for you to decide. Mm-hmm. That's up for people in their own minds to create that, whatever they thought that meant for them, right? And so just like anybody else, like, yeah, of course, Cheetah's a great player, phenomenal player. But in the locker room, that's where everything, the nitty-gritty, the relationships, the hard conversations, like, that's where you build each other up. That's why, you know, you kind of work on each other as well. You have those conversations there.
Leroy said that. That was the first thing Leroy said after the incident. Like, don't worry about talking to the media. He has to get the trust of the guys in the locker room.
Yeah,
for sure.
I learned one of the first lessons that I learned when I got into the league. You're a running back. Nobody cares on if the coaching staff likes what you do. You better have the love of the 5 guys blocking for you, because what they are willing to do if they know you one of them or they know you giving your all will be different if just the coaches like you. And that has been true in every sport that I've seen and that we've all seen. When a team likes you, right? For example, in basketball, if a team don't like you and you go get pummeled, ain't nobody there to back you up. If a team love you, it's about to be a street fight.
Terry Rozier's only good moment from last year was punching Amen Thompson right in the face for throwing Tyler.
That shows the respect that other players have for Tyler. And so when you lose that, right, it may not show up in all situations, but there'll be situations where somebody could have dudes back and they just say, he ain't with us like that.
Here's the rest of Tua's comments in that answer to Cam Wolf and Bucky Brooks on NFL Network.
Reek is going through his own phase of who he wants to become as a man in this league, who he wants to become as a father for his kids. And I said this in the previous interview, you know, it's never too late for anybody to want to change, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, regardless of what that looks like for them, that's their stepping stone, that's their journey, and that's what it is. And we're still continuing to build that relationship. But if that happened maybe 3 years ago, you know, I can understand what you're saying. I probably wouldn't have, because in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to be talking bad about somebody, or, you know, because I wouldn't want that done to me. But I don't feel it's me talking bad about my teammate. Kind of what you said. I'm just trying to hold him accountable, because that's what we're trying to do with everybody on our team. And if this is what we say the standard is, then that's what the standard is, and nobody's exempt from it.
Yep. Agreed. That, you know, when you have a player, no matter how great he is, when he doesn't act above the special teams guy, when you go in that locker room, everybody loves that dude, right? I would say that was one of the glaring differences between Chris Carter and Randy Moss, right? Not saying that Chris Carter was all about winning, so he wasn't a throw me the damn ball type guy, right? But you always knew, having a conversation with Chris Carter, he wasn't one of you. Whereas Randy, we gonna eat chicken wings, we gonna hang out, and then he'll go out and catch 3 passes for 150 on Thanksgiving, right? And so there's different levels to it.
No, what do we think about after this interview happened? Do with it what you will. Could be something.
Wait, what?
Could be nothing.
Why you got to throw Tobin into it?
I'm just saying, could be something.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Nothing. Let me just hear it.
Who you? Tyreek?
I don't have comments. Little Tyreek Hill thing. Tyreek Hill apparently has been doing good with coming out with everybody and, you know, stretching with the team.
Because he's not coming out late.
The team,
right?
Then today
came out late.
Jeez. He practiced.
But he was late.
What I would say is this, and somebody will get in his ear, and believe it or not, if he has a legitimate excuse, the coach will let everybody else know, so they don't think that he's doing Tyreek things. But it's not up to anybody in that locker room to make the situation right other than Tyreek. Nobody else did anything, right? And how he chooses to show that, yeah, I'm one of you guys and I'm with the team and it's time for me to get some get right, because I've been humbled. He's got to be the guy to show that. So what does that mean?
A lot of passes.
I don't know, but if nobody knows what happened, you best believe there's some eyebrows on the field when he comes out going, here we go again.
Yeah, right?
Right? Here we go. So think about it this way. Okay? Does that mean if Tyreek start the season have a 200-yard game, that he gonna be back to being Tyreek of last year, where he can just do whatever he wants.
I don't think look, this is just me with him, okay? I don't trust anything that he says. And this is nothing that like you can't trust anything that he says. And I've always said this, he's not a liar. He's a whopper teller. He'll go one way or the other way completely.
Right.
You can't take anything that he says at face value. Right. But
but so still there's certain things you can't say.
Sure. Yeah.
And what happened at the end of last year is a no-no.
You can't say that. It's a no-no.
Right.
For sure.
Okay. All right.
But I'm just but I'm looking at it. Look, I love what Tua's doing. I think Tua, and I think the fact that he's got that accountability. Look, obviously Tyreek Hill knows he needs Tua to be successful. We saw how much he hated playing with those backups last year. I can't imagine Zach Wilson.
We all did.
Yeah, we all saw it. But I'm just telling you that, I don't quite have my arms around, this is going to be okay with Tyreek yet. I don't.
Wow.
Wow, damn it, Schmeething.
God.
I just got hit with 2 body shots, and I have to take a standing 8 count.
You got the Oscar De La Hoya right now, Schmeething.
Dude,
that thing hit
3
seconds to factor in, and now you on a one knee like this.
Schmeething says a Whopper eater can always sniff out a Whopper teller. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it, bro. I think the ref called the
Witcher. Throw the towel.
TKO. Wow.
So look, I think what sucks is what's unfortunate about this is Tyreek has put himself in a situation where the only thing that matters is his actions, right? I think nobody cares what he has to say. They just want to see what kind of teammate he is, what kind of accountability and what kind of standard he's held to. And I think that's kind of what Tua said, right? Like, yeah, this is an ongoing thing. So what happens when you're in that situation of Tyreek is that everything you do is under a microscope. And I'm not talking about playing. That's what sucks. Like he has gotten to the point where it's not even about his playing ability anymore. It's about all the other stuff. When you think about what happened last offseason, how the season started, what's going on now, right? Everybody's like, we know Tyreek can play. It's the other stuff. That's, and that's the only person that can fix that is him.
I have a question, guys.
Sure.
Now that they've asked this question to Tua and he's responded in a way that a lot of people wanted him to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So what's going to happen the first at least 4 or 5 weeks of the season. Obviously, everything wins and losses matters and everything like that. But in the context of the winning, if Tyreek's not getting as many targets or receptions as he once did,
right?
There's going to be a narrative that
for sure.
No, but you want me to tell you what I do? You want me to tell you what teams do?
Mm-hmm.
This is a fact. Anytime you talk to a guy that plays for another team or whatever, right? They look at a team, and usually every team has one of those receivers, right? Where they're the guy. And what they do is early on in the game, they do everything to make the quarterback's eyes go in a different direction, right? So as a defense, I can eliminate Tyreek. It may take 2 or 3 players. It may take a rolling of the defense. But if that's your sole goal and Tua is chewing you up on the other side of the field, then you got to just accept that, and we got to see that.
But football wise, right, Leroy?
Right.
Story wise,
no, I know. But
and especially if like Waddle's getting a lot of receptions,
everybody gonna say, "Oh, they just turned to throw it to Waddle instead." No,
I don't think it's gonna happen. He's too intoxicating to throw the football to. Like he's gonna be available. He's gonna be there and Tua's gonna give him the football. Like I get it. It could be a thing if we want it to be a thing, but I think you said it, Vlad, on the front end of it. It's record. Like if the team is not playing well, that's what's gonna make it a Molotov cocktail of we're gonna be looking for the outs. I don't think a Dolphins team that's playing well doesn't have Tyreek being like nullified. I think he's
Right.
going to be part of that.
I would
and I
agree
think
with
Tua's
that.
going to get him the football.
I would agree with that, but
I think it's and I think it's part of the reason why they weren't so crazy about paying Jonnu. Like I think they were like let's be real about it. We need to get back to giving these guys the football more.
Right.
So we'll take a break. It's that time of day on a Monday. Leroy gathers us around the locker room, hands out his game balls and game bums. Next.
This guy's a ball.
All right. It's that time, everybody, on a Monday.
Yeah.
Leroy Horde gathers us around the locker room and hands out his game balls and game bums. What do you got for us today, Leroy?
Game ball goes to the Marlins. What a run they've been on. We went into it thinking how good. I think I want to say Milwaukee was on what 10-1 or 10-2, or had won 10 straight or something.
They had lost one game at home in July up to the Marlins series.
So to go up there and take 2 for 3 and look good, and the only reason why you lost the third game was some craziness, right? Things that don't normally happen. So kudos to them. Been a fun watch. I don't know who to be mad at about this. MLS has suspended Messi, and was it Suarez?
Jordi
Alba, sorry, for not going to the All-Star game.
Yep.
And I would say this. Damn it, I can't figure out what season or cup they playing for. They play 700 games. If they want to take a damn game off, then fine. However,
what?
All of the money that they have gotten for Messi, I don't know whether I should be upset that they didn't at least go to the game and just give a celebratory wave. So I'm kind of caught in the middle, but I understand.
Don't need to be caught in the middle.
Why?
Don't need to be caught in the middle.
What's up?
I am the reason why you have any relevance, any notoriety right now.
Correct.
I am the reason that you're able to go and have a World Cup club World Cup. You have it down here.
Correct.
I am the reason why there's 4 extra games that has to be played for my MLS team, because I'm trying to get our league, this league, so much notoriety.
Correct.
So if Lionel Messi and Jordi Alba at the ages of 37 and in their late 30s decide that they don't want to play, which was determined by their team, Inter Miami's brass is the one.
Right. Inter Miami defended them, by the way.
Right. And I give them, but they're the ones that realize my guys have been playing like 18 games in the last month and a half.
Yeah,
right. Like that's a lot of games for these old players. So if they don't want to play an exhibition against an all-star team from Liga Mexico, come on, man. What are we doing?
Here's what I would say though. My counterpoint, okay? I understand you're the only reason that he's got relevance, but it is a league. And a lot of the times when you are having these all-star events, stupid as they may be, this is maybe one of the big showcases of everybody's kind of tuning into it. And and it's a rule not to go just blatantly. You're messy. You could have made up an injury.
It's the team, though.
Not to go.
It wasn't Messi. It was the team.
What do you mean it was the team?
The team Inter Miami
didn't want him to go.
Right.
Yeah. All right, dude. Come on.
But so here's the deal.
Sure.
Here's the reason why I gave a game bum, because I don't know.
Bum.
Like, I get this league has put a lot of money and is getting paid a lot of money because they have Messi, right? But they also need to acknowledge how much soccer this dude has played since he's been here, traveling around the world, playing for his
his club,
it's a
his
lot.
country. Yeah.
Right. He played I didn't know half of the time they'll play against the same team that's in their league. And this is not an MLS game. This is for the CONCACAF or something like this. It's too much.
It is also a slippery slope. Like, I understand that if anybody's gonna get different rules, it's gonna be him. But like, these all-star games are typically showcases for leagues. And like, he's got a big part in making the league relevant, but he's also benefiting greatly from that with partnerships with Apple and partnerships with all the leagues.
So my question is, you at this age, you only got so much soccer in you a year.
But
right?
Come on, he's not gonna
don't do that. You're determining what he should be able to do. And I'm saying I don't know who to be mad at. I know if I would have went to the All-Star game and Messi didn't play, maybe I would be upset. But how about we not have them play in so much crap during the season so that you either take a week off or have no soccer for a week and then put the game in the middle of that week. You don't even do that. They play an All-Star, then go back on Monday.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, if you're a league and you have rules that you have to show up to the All-Star game, you can't just blatantly skip it, or it's going to result in you getting suspended. Like, you can't really change the rules for Lionel Messi.
Let me ask you this, bro. Seriously. In an exhibition game, you're going to suspend me for the biggest game, the two biggest teams in MLS playing on national TV for Fox, for FS1. So, they played on a weekend where there wasn't that many, much sports. So you would have gotten viewers. Viewers would have watched that game on Saturday between FC Cincinnati and Inter Miami. You're trying to move the game. You're trying to push the game.
I totally get what you're saying. Like, look, if anybody is going to get it, it probably should be him, but you can't dictate your league that way. And honestly, a lot of the times with other leagues, other American leagues, when this was a problem, it's exactly what kind of was the downfall of all-star games in general, where it comes to people not participating in all-star Saturday night in the NBA, people not really caring about the MLB all-star game, and they're flying home by the third inning. Like, you start letting one thing happen and then everybody does it. So it doesn't seem like a big deal now. I get it, because it's like, oh, you should just let it pass. But if you keep letting people get away with this,
you gotta be
eventually no one's going to show up to your All-Star games. And maybe you'll never have anybody of the star power Messi. That's probably true. But let's say 34-year-old Mbappe comes to play for Inter Miami. Like, then you would like him to say, oh, well, the precedent was set. You have to, or you're going to get suspended.
But at what point are we going to just acknowledge that these guys play so much soccer during the course of a year? Those extra 4 or 5 days mean a lot more to Messi than it would to anybody else. And my whole problem with this is I don't know who or how to, I just give the whole situation a game bum, because I don't know how to handle it. You took the one side of as rules, but I'm going to say this, okay? You know why life sometimes sucks? Because everybody don't get the Messi rules. Everybody don't get the LeBron rules. The problem that the Heat had with Jimmy was getting the LeBron rules or even more, and they weren't seeing the product.
Yeah, but Jimmy's one of these guys. He hated the All-Star team, like the All-Star game. He doesn't want to get voted for the All-Star game, but he still had to go. Like, remember when Kyle Lowry was making fun of him because he has to go spend his weekend in Cleveland, and he was furious because he didn't get to globetrot for 3 days.
Okay, that's fine.
LeBron took heat this year at the All-Star game because he dipped out in the All-Star game last minute. Yeah. Everybody's like, well, that could have gone, a roster spot could have gone to somebody. He took criticism for that. Like, I get it. All-Star games they can be very stupid. I understand, and they're not.
An All-Star game in basketball is a lot different than an all-star game in soccer, because here's why, because you have your schedule, you have a week off or 5 days off, and then you continue your season. Okay. In soccer, you play for your country, you play for these cups, you play for all of this, and then, oh yeah, all-star game.
Okay, but like baseball had to fix some things too, because guys were flying after the third inning and leaving, and they had to play 162 games. Like, they got 2 days off. That's it. It's still a busy schedule.
Their season. They don't have, like, during the season, they don't go and play 5 games for their country and then come back and continue baseball.
But MLS probably knows, like, if they don't let people play in these tournaments of significance, that their league's not going to get anybody else. Like, if you didn't allow these guys to get internationally borrowed for other things, like, they'll literally have nobody in their league.
Why don't they just?
So there are already rules that they're bending. It's like, it's not like you're playing on a strict MLS schedule, because if you did, you wouldn't get any of these guys.
Right.
See, I wouldn't have a problem. The All-Star game was within the MLS players, but every time they have an All-Star game, they're bringing some team. Another team, a team maybe that's doing the American tour right before they start their Premier League season or La Liga season or whatever. They always trying to get a European power. This time it was a Mexican All-Star team. Cool, but it's not. It wasn't gonna hurt anyone. And guess what?
Trying to put together 2 MLS.
It wasn't gonna hurt anyone. And here's the other thing: if they were really so solidified about this rule, why did the commission come out after we're gonna have to I want to talk to the players to figure out a way out of this.
Listen, I'm not gonna say the league's blameless. I'm sure there's somebody in the league that's having a pissing contest and wants to say, "Oh, I'm the commissioner." You know, there's always that. But there is part of me that understands. It's like, hey,
I understand both sides of it, but I would also say this, right? The fact that the organization came out and defended their players, says something else.
Of course, they're going to defend Messi.
Well, no,
they got a damn stadium going up there. They need his ass to show up. What if Messi was just like, "Oh, you guys didn't defend me? How about deuces? I'm going to go."
And that's what MLS should have did it.
And that's what exactly, because his contract is about to be up, and all that money they got, that Apple deal was because of one player. So guess what? He's a free agent. If he decides this is the way you guys are treating me, I'm out, deuces. Then guess what? You're the WNBA.
If Posh Spice came into the studio right now and they were like, "Be honest," I'd dump that Apple package after 1 month.
If Messi wasn't there, right?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
I was just like, this is cool. I get it. It's fun. Yeah, okay. And you want to know what annoyed me, Vlad? So many of the games weren't even on that damn Apple. All over the place.
You're right.
Apple TV.
They got us.
They got me, dude.
So
did FanDuel, by the way. Don't think I thought I could forget about that FanDuel.
Who got you more? Apple, DAZN, or FanDuel?
Oh, man. Was I heated? Because this damn Turkey Al Sheikh comes out and he goes, DAZN, we're not going to do pay-per-views anymore. I'm like, I fell for that already. You think you get me again, Turkey? And FanDuel. We're streaming all of our games on FanDuel. And they were streaming anyway on ESPN Plus. Congratulations. And now I got Rays games for a month. I don't want to watch the Rays.
So my game bum is to this situation, right?
Also, hey, why do you guys go? Why am I yelling at the Heat? What? FanDuel.
Yeah, you know the Heat is that way. Yell somewhere else.
Hey, FanDuel. Why do you have two separate packages for Marlins and Heat? You think you're cute? We're gonna do a Marlins package and a Rays Heat package.
Wait, Rays Heat?
Nobody wants to watch the Rays.
They combine.
Wait.
If they do,
why not they do Rays Magic?
Yeah, why don't they do Rays Magic?
Got me. I don't know. I haven't watched one Paolo Banchero game on my FanDuel app.
Is it because they don't have a deal with Orlando, the Magic?
I don't know. I
You don't care. You just
know.
You
I
wanted to watch your teams.
I know that they're busting me up every month. They're just like, here we go. Just got him again. Old Tobes building another wing of FanDuel. Great. Now I got two gambling companies killing me. Hard Rock for my terrible betting. And FanDuel.
What happened this week? Did we do 3 out of 4?
3 out of 4, yeah. We had the Xander knockout.
What did you lose?
We hit that. That was the only one we lost on. We hit Marlins. We hit RDR beating Robert Whitaker. We hit Clarissa Shields by decision. And all we had left was Xander by TKO.
Yeah, that's why, I don't know why you thought he would knock him out. Because the odds. You look at the odds.
One, he excited me very much. Because first of all, he was coming off a knockout of a guy who had never been stopped. 2.
So you thought he was just getting ready to get his man punches in.
No, I mean,
right? What did they say about Mexican boxers?
Tough.
Okay.
Tough.
So there you go.
Tough. You almost got him though. That 7th round.
I mean, you know what's crazy, Vlad? There was 2 or 3 times in the fight where dude looked like he was doing the Matrix. Right. It looked like he was about to go at any time. And Xander started attacking, and then dude just start fighting back. Like, oh, the okie doke.
Yeah, but there was a one point in the 9th round where he hit him with a 3-punch combination. It looked like Rush Hour Chris Tucker. Like, which one of y'all kick me? It was
Vlad, I'm telling you, it looked like he was gonna go down a few times in that fight. And he man.
Take a break. Marlins got a little shout out from a Hall of Famer this weekend. That's next.
Midday Sports
Old Coldplay.
Anybody get busted yesterday or Saturday?
Actually, yeah, a few people got busted with their lover. And those people were the Cats.
Oh, they brought Lord Stanley, huh? Oh, look at Zito was traveling.
Zito was going everywhere. Seth Jones, Aaron Ekblad, Gustav Forsling, and Bill Zito were.
Hey, does that get you in the building of whatever concert you want to go to?
You get in free?
The Panthers?
Yeah.
I imagine the Panthers.
Like if I'm walking in with Lord Stanley, you just got to let
That's
me
what
in.
I'm saying. So
Like,
whatever Panthers player has their hand on the cup, they could go in.
I would think so. I
would imagine they have a suite. Right?
They were in a suite. And then of course Aaron Ekblad drank out of the cup because
after the seal drank out of the cup.
Oh, that is fair, Vlad. I don't know what day that was.
I don't know.
Oh, dude. Hey,
you think Aaron Ekblad cares?
Wait.
No, they don't.
Vlad, that's the difference between us and them. Because we want a track. We want documents on who has ate what from the cup and when was the last time the cup was cleaned.
Right. And what were the things that
what the products used for
the products? Yes, exactly.
Right.
You guys are claiming right now that Seth Jones would be wary of the seal and Aaron Ekblad would not.
Yes.
He
would not be drinking.
Yes.
Seth is not
Yes.
Popeye's son would not
I don't think that's fair.
Popeye's son would not allow Seth to drink. No.
I'm telling you.
Not from that cup without being clean.
Yo, you know why? Because here's what intangibles do. Wow, Stanley Cup!
You
don't care.
Dade South deserves a credit. I see what you did there, Dade South. That was good.
Dade South says the seal gave Zito a kiss from a rose.
I see what you did there.
Point for
Hey, by the way, that Super Bowl commercial was funny.
I did like that one. The Mountain Dew one.
Yeah.
The Mountain Dew one. Yeah, this was the Hard Rock tweeted this out. Hard Rock Stadium. This is them all with the cup. They're on the infamous cup cam. And there goes Aaron Ekblad drinking from his cup. His cup runneth over.
Hey.
Wow.
I would guess that Stanley Cup just get you in.
I would think
so. That you don't need I don't need to show ID. I don't need
in fact,
to show anything.
if you can't get in, talk to the group performing. They will bring you up on stage.
I would think so. You would think that has to get you in. So this cup has been this cup's been traveling, dude.
You know, it'd be funny if one of the Panthers players was like friends with an Edmonton Oiler, and the Oiler was behind the cup, and then he has to hide.
McDavid caught with the cup.
McDavid is with the cup, and now
hide.
Yeah, he has to hide because you can't touch the cup.
Back home you can't be celebrating with the people.
You can't be celebrating, but you can't touch the cup if you've never won it. Like that's the thing. So you can't be by the cup. And what if McDavid was there with Ekblad? Say they were friends and he wanted to go see Coldplay, and they said, "Hey, that's the Florida Panthers," and McDavid's there, and
he gotta hide.
He gotta hide with the cup because he gotta hide from the cup.
So far, the cup has been with Matthew Tkachuk, who took it to St. Louis. Seth Jones also got it for a trip in Dallas. Looks like he also took it to a some kind of charity event. Good on him. Then Bill Zito had it in the Keys. He took it to Theater of the Sea, a marine mammal park in Islamorada. The esteemed Panthers president of hockey operations shared it with his friends and some sea lions.
He looks like a sea lion.
Bill Zito?
I wouldn't be taking shots of the. No,
I'm just saying.
Manager. I'm just saying.
The first thing I thought was samesies.
And then
oh, Jay Fixberg -1.
-1.
He doesn't look like a sea lion.
Hey, look, if he had a bald head right now, if it was all the way bald, look at that. Him and the sea lion. Tell you what, that sea lion could run my organization anytime.
He's good. He's good. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia miles in inventory at the Sport, Sorrento, and Telluride. And remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. If you guys want to check on the Panthers website, the front page of the Panthers website, they have a cup tracker which lets you know everywhere where the cup is going. So
Hey, you know, each year they win the cup, they go more in depth with their website, right?
yeah.
Like, it's pretty amazing that now we can track the cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, those other teams can't because they don't have it long enough to fix their website.
Nope.
You start winning all of a sudden.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
we have positions open for our social media. You know what?
Has anybody besides Sergei Bobrovsky started working out? We know Bob's already swimming in Russia, but has anybody else besides Bob
No.
started working out, or is everybody partying still?
They're partying. One guy got married. He just got
It's a-
married.
Sam Bennett got
it's a weird
married.
thing
Chuck got
because-
married.
I need Kachuk to just get healthy. We don't know if he needs surgery yet.
Yeah, Duncan Robinson also got married.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you signed that 3-year, $48 million deal, yeah, it's time to get married.
Time to
Look at
get
that.
going. Summer of love. Summer of love for
You
the
know-
Cats.
You know, Duncan Robinson's made $136 million.
Yeah, well,
Well,
two
no,
of his
no.
years aren't really guaranteed on this deal. It's only this year that's truly guaranteed. I think only like $2 million's left guaranteed after this year. I think people are scared of that back. No. But hey, he's still got a $90 million deal plus 16 guaranteed. So hey,
Can I just tell you this?
106,
though?
not too shabby for an undrafted player.
Yeah, I would just say this. If a team really needs a shooter and they don't have they can withstand the Duncan 2 for 2,
Yeah.
right?
Duncan Robinson's gonna
He's going to shoot well over the long haul.
Unless Duncan Robinson's back is made out of stained glass window and he just can't do it anymore, Duncan Robinson's going to make no less than 12, 13 million a year for the rest of his career.
Yep.
You know, like it's
Everybody gonna need a shooter.
Everyone's going to need a shooter. Like if he's going to be mercenary shooter for hire, like someone's going to be like, Duncan Robinson? Who's going to say no?
Yep.
Miami Dolphins, we'll get back into them a little bit. Mike McDaniel had some thoughts. Minkah Fitzpatrick did speak to the media today. He's fired up to be a Miami Dolphin. But the Marlins, who will be taking on the Cardinals tonight, Hall of Fame inductions were yesterday. And CC Sabathia was inducted. Ichiro was inducted to the Hall of Fame, along with Billy Wagner. Those were your modern entries into the Hall of Fame. Ichiro
He reminded me of like Tony Gwynn, like from the standpoint of the guy could hit with power if he wanted to, but he didn't. He was just a guy that you couldn't really strike out. Tony Gwynn was the same way.
Ichiro, of course, got his 3,000th hit with the Miami Marlins, and yesterday in his speech said he almost was unfamiliar with this squad when he agreed to sign up for them.
And to the Miami Marlins, I appreciate David Sampson and Mike Hill for coming today. Honestly, when you guys called to offer me a contract for 2015, I have never heard of your team.
We live here, and we didn't.
But I came to love my time in South Florida. Even in my mid-40s, I grew as a player, surrounded by all those young, talented teammates. The way they jumped out of the dugout in Colorado to celebrate my 3,000th hit is something I will never forget. Their happiness to share that moment with me was so genuine and sincere. Thank you for giving me the chance to reach 3,000 hit as a Marlin and with those teammates.
There you go. Ichiro Suzuki going into Cooperstown yesterday.
You know, it's amazing. Like, I've never heard one person say anything bad about Ichiro, right? Like, wherever he went, he did his thing.
Cool.
Like,
guy.
you knew why he was there.
Yep.
You knew what he was going to do. The man could put the bat on the ball, and there was nothing you could do to stop him.
He was awesome. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to CC. And that's all the congratulations.
Like, what was his Carnell? What's his real name?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
CC?
CC, yeah.
It's Isn't it
Karsten Charles Sabathia.
Carson
Jr.
Charles. Chicken, like the Charleston Chew.
Yes.
Looked like he had a lot of Charleston Chew in his life.
Oh yeah, but then he stopped, and then he
We always
became
said
terrible.
Fat CC was better than skinny CC.
Oh yeah, yeah. He lost his velocity.
Fat CC could throw the ball with velocity and movement.
Who else was like that? That the big version of him was better than the small version because they lost their it factor. Remember, who was it? That played for Detroit. He tried to go on a little diet.
Miguel Cabrera?
No, his son play.
No, you're talking about Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder.
Tried to become a vegan.
Yeah,
He's still big. He's still big.
Yeah. When he became vegan, couldn't lift the bat.
Marlins ruined their Derby day. Came in there, everybody was excited. Nope, sorry, lost on your alumni Derby day to the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yep.
Oh well.
Oh well.
We'll take a break. Get back into the Miami Dolphins a little bit. Mike McDaniel had some thoughts this morning around Minkah Fitzpatrick and his offensive line. We'll hear from the Dolphins head coach. So we got to clear out some time. Back after this. Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, the channel, Miami 560 WQAM. How'd you guys like to go see Zach Brown Band at the Sphere in Las Vegas this December? It's easy to enter our contest. All you got to do is log on to the Odyssey app. You listen to WQAM for 1 hour each and every day. You get an entry for the hour that you listen. For more chances, listen every day, and you guys can win. You guys will receive, if you win, a round-trip airfare to Las Vegas, 2 tickets to see Zach Brown, and a 2-night stay at the Venetian Resort, Las Vegas, which is directly connected to the Sphere. Don't miss out. Log on to the Odyssey app now. It's a national contest. For more info, go to odyssey.com/Zach. That's Z-A-C. Odyssey.com/ZAC. Special thanks to the Messina Touring Group. Dolphins practice today. Tomorrow, the pads go on at real football. Man's football. Pads go on tomorrow. Tua, he had the orange jersey today.
I would like to see it. I can't wait to hear, how much different it looks.
By the way, before we never got to who got into a skirmish today. And that was Kenneth Grant got into it with Andrew Meyer, backup center, who has been the starting center because Aaron Brewer is not playing.
I could see it.
So
young guy, too much.
Two young guys getting after it. Helmets apparently came off, which that's stupid.
No, it's not.
Keep the helmets on.
No. You know why? Because you don't want to punch nobody in the helmet.
Well, that's fair. So you're saying there's got to be protocol like in hockey, you got to drop the gloves?
Yeah, and then the other thing is here's usually how the helmets come off. you know how long your reach is? When dude could grab your face mask, but you can't reach his?
You don't want to go at it like a couple of rams just batting each other in the head?
No. No. It like they usually don't last long, and usually usually it has to do with, a lot of times, like, the young guys don't understand the pace of play because you're either trying to make the team or get your value, right? So the veterans get upset. Now, I don't understand how there could be any veteran on this offensive line that get upset that somebody being physical when your whole mantra this offseason has been be more physical.
I like Kenneth Grant starting a fight. Piss and vinegar. Let's go. Need some of that.
Yeah, them pads ain't on yet, though.
Tomorrow, round
one
2.
Thing, hey, Vlad, I've seen a lot of guys who were super extra physical when they couldn't get hit. Soon as you could get hit, yeah.
Back off, dude.
They become a cornerback.
Hey, dude.
They become a cornerback the way they're backpedaling. You think
When, who is it? Mark Carrier that played safety for Chicago?
Mark Carrier?
Is it Carrier? Not. It wasn't Mark. Right. Mark Carrier was a wide receiver, but Carrier, there was a Carrier that played safety for Chicago. We used to practice against Chicago when, guess who was the head coach? Dave Wanstead. So we go up to the middle of Wisconsin, nowhere, right? And we practicing against them. And you go a full practice in the morning where you do your run game.
Mark Carrier,
right. Your full game. There was also Mark Carrier that played with the Browns and he played with Tampa Bay. That was a wide receiver.
They call him the carrier pigeon?
No. We would in the mornings you have full padded practice where you do 9-on-7, short yardage, goal line. You do that stuff where it's pretty live. In the evening, you would just go shoulder pads and helmets, and you do 7-on-7, 1-on-1 stuff like that because you didn't want nobody really hitting. I ran a seam route, right? And while I'm running to catch this ball, I'm thinking to myself, whew, this has been in the air for a long time. In fact, I'm shocked that I got a chance to think about this ball, but I know I got to catch it because I'm going to get hit regardless. Oh, we ain't sure. and when I tell you, it started an all-out 30-on-30 fight. because Mark Carrier cleaned me out in shoulder pads and helmets running a seam route on 7-on-7. Oh, my goodness. But that's usually how fights start. Now, I would say this, and I've said it to him, right? I didn't get that mad when I turned on the TV on Sunday and he playing the same way. That means you just being you, right? I would prefer it not being in shoulder pads and helmets, but you are being consistent with who you are. I have a harder time with guys that play football tough guy with no pads, and then we get on pads and they soft as Charmin.
Rawchild says, tell KG to start a fight with the starting center. Well, he can't. He's hurt.
No.
I mean, what do you want him to do?
And he's your best offensive lineman? Why would you want Aaron Brewer to get into a fight?
Again. That's why, and you got to put things in perspective.
You don't know that it's harder to fight the backup center. I mean, because he's a better center doesn't mean.
Well, because keep in mind, it may be tougher because the starting center know he got a job. The backup center don't quite know yet.
Yeah, he was an undrafted. Wasn't he an undrafted guy from UTEP?
Oh yeah, he from UTEP. He from UTEP, so that means he tired of getting big ball by the big colleges.
Probably, but so
those small school guys, when they get in the camp, dude, they be spatted up, mouthpiece in every day. They trying to make the team. You know what we call those? Landmines.
What? That's what you call them?
Why you call them landmines?
Yeah, we call them landmines because they out there playing Sunday football and you playing camp football, getting ready for Sunday.
Trying to make it.
And you got to be careful. They trying to make the team.
Yeah.
Like, so there's a different sense of urgency with them guys. And so you don't want to get one of them landmines where you out there and he figure, oh, if I hit him and everybody know he tough, everybody going to think I'm tough.
Wow.
So you got to be careful about them landmines.
That's crazy.
Oh, they out there, Vlad. They out there. You're going to hear the stories of, woo, this undrafted guy lit somebody up. Oh, yeah, we call that old landmine.
So Cater Kohu's a landmine?
Yeah.
You went to Texas A&M Commerce?
Oh, hey, wait, Vlad, did you ever hear the story when Marco said, I think he won the lottery?
Marcos thought he won the lottery?
Marcos thought that Cater Kohu didn't have to make the football team because his parents won the lottery, as if they won the Powerball. And what they had won was the lottery to immigrate to America.
I mean,
but that's Frog Boy.
I mean, in Frog Boy's, and in Frog Boy's mind, that might be the lottery.
They won the real life lottery.
He won the real life lottery.
Yeah.
But he really thought that the reason why Cater Crew doesn't have to perform very well.
Yeah, because he won the lottery.
He thought he had a safety net.
Right. And wasn't Cater Crew, was he the one that was really, really young?
No, you're thinking about Noah Igbenogany.
I'm thinking Igbenogany, yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it I would say like there's a lot of different levels, and usually what the coaching staff will do, the coaching staff will like separate, like they'll go ones against ones because everybody understand what you're trying to accomplish, and then let the 2s and 3s go at it, and it's like yeah, I'm trying to get mine. So they sometimes do a good job. But when there's injuries, one of them landmines might slip up to the starting unit because he called mom and them and say, I practiced with the starting unit today.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, don't lose.
Yeah, don't lose. And they, oh, man. I look across there and I see an unfamiliar. That's what we call it, the unfamiliar.
I don't like this, dude. That's not nice.
What?
You call them landmines and the unfamiliar?
Yeah, new guy. You don't know what he.
No. It's one thing calling him new guy. Calling him the unfamiliar is like
you're not familiar with his game. I ain't got a game plan on him, so I know that if I look over there and see a number that I'm not accustomed to going against, I reach down to my sock, put my mouthpiece in, tap those, get those rear straps. Make sure everything tight because you don't know.
Oh man, an unfamiliar. One of the linebackers who's one of the unfamiliar. That guy sounds like intangibles.
Oh, dude. Hey, and ooh, goodness, because linebackers, all they care about are you hitting somebody, right? They don't care if you running. They want to know, does he have some pop? Can he fill the hole? And while I talk about camp and talk about get ready for the season, you still got some things you got to go through.
He's like, Robert, look, a new one. One of the unfamiliar.
Hey, you know what we'll say? Harold, you up, dog? Mo.
This your rep.
We had Mo Williams.
This your rep. You got this.
Yeah, you got this. But then, like, when they get close to the season, then we have to take all the reps because you only have, like, what sucks, during the regular season, everybody got to run everything because you don't have enough guys. They have more guys now.
Yeah, they got a lot of guys.
When you only had like 53 guys, that means some of the starting offense got to run scout team too.
Mike McDaniel spoke to the media earlier today.
We got enough time, or do we need to go to break?
I think we got time.
Okay.
We got some time.
All
Mike,
right.
This was him on Minkah Fitzpatrick getting that munion.
I understand, or I really understand the individual players. I'm heavily invested in each and every guy, so I get pumped anytime business happens. I get even more pumped when the specific individual doesn't talk to me, but shows me that he understands the critical factor in professional football, and that
landmine.
All things must be justified by the football play. So whatever the contract is, whatever's going on, the most important thing is that our team is getting better at football, and the focus is on that. So, I'm most pumped because I think it was a situation where we're playing football. Minkah was steadily learning this defense and taking command in his leadership role. And a bunch of people were like, "Oh, there was business going on. He got something done." I think that's the way that football teams win this league, and so I'm happy about that.
Wow, a little shade. That's maybe the way others have handled business, or how they've done business in the past.
Sometimes we make that. We come to that conclusion when he may have not. He may have really.
I think it's a reasonable conclusion.
Yeah. There's been some guys. Hey, question.
Yep.
Would you give our boy a call?
Who?
From the Raiders. Christian.
Yeah, I would be down for it. I got to see what the hell's going on with him though.
Is he healthy?
I texted you last week.
You did. I brought it up. You broke me the news. I didn't know.
Oh,
I literally was like, what the hell is he talking about? And then as soon as you texted me, I took it to Twitter. I was like one of those rare moments where I was like, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. I gave you a nod last week about it.
Okay. No, it wasn't about that. I was like, I thought you had,
I don't know
I thought you had answered that already.
No. Well, we did. We talked about it when it happened.
We talked about it, but
it was one of those things where I don't know. See, I'm interested in like where this goes because obviously it's a weird situation.
Do you sign with? But don't you have here? If you want to prove your point and file a grievance, does that grievance become easier if you're playing?
Oh, I guess. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like he's still gonna get to fight over his money no matter what. Like he can still sign with the team. Even the Patriots came out that morning and it said that they're gonna look into it. He's obviously a New England guy, so I guess the only thing that we're wondering is there more to the story, and does it matter? Like that's because that's obviously because it's such a
weird
situation for it to go down like that. So, but yeah, absolutely. Although I will say, apparently the word is that everyone, the rookie's looking good, the front seven's looking good, but I'll take some Christian Wilkins on the cheap skis.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That would be the true indication, right? If he visits 3 or 4 teams and they go, "Oh, you need surgery," then that means the Raiders were right. But I would say this: the injury that he has is not a simple thing.
Not a simple
Where-
procedure.
Yeah, where the injury is. So Vlad, I'll show you. So here I'm gonna use this as my foot, right? So here's your pinky toe, right? That fracture is up here, like by the ankle. It's not the toe. It's not this. It's up here, and the only way to fix it is to screw it, right? So if it doesn't heal right, or you didn't do the necessary stuff to let it heal right, and then they feel they have to go back in and adjust it or fix it, I think that's the indication I'm getting from the Raiders. But I would say this: the Raiders have always, over the years, tried to just get out of money
For sure.
because they don't have any.
We'll take a break. Get to the mixed bag. Come on up. All right, welcome back. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
Did you have a good weekend?
Had a great weekend.
Anything exciting? Anything that stood out? Anything that you care to share with the audience?
I guess I can say I went to a Coldplay concert.
Oh, real? You don't strike me as a Coldplay fan.
So you're not wrong.
Wild for you.
Before ever going, I didn't really care too much for the band, but I was convinced to go, and I have a newfound appreciation for them.
Wow. All right, there you go. Look, hey, congratulations to Coldplay.
They did that for me.
I'm glad that they did that for you. Let us get to the mixed bag. You guys familiar with Kenneth Grant?
Yep.
Started a fight today, or he was in a fight today. He played at Leroy Horde's College.
Yep.
Michigan. And he was explaining to reporters this weekend, Leroy, that they have a rookie show coming on up where they got to do some performances. And so
familiar with it?
Yep. So this is what Kenneth Grant had to say about his upcoming performance. Old Kenny G.
Oh, that's still transferring over.
Oh, transferring it over. So why would I do that, Bo? Why we do that transferring? I want to let you guys know that our sister station, Kiss Country, is bringing back Stars and Strings, featuring Dierks Bentley, Dasha, Nate Smith, Zach Top, Hudson Westbrook, and a whole lot more at Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, November 6th. If you guys want to win those tickets today, text the word STARS to 20357. Text STARS to 20357. Tickets are on sale now at starsandstrings.com. Stars and Strings supports Folds of Honor. For more information, go to WQAM.com. It's a text contest. Message and data rates apply. Don't text and drive. How's the transfer looking, Vlad? We good? All right, here's what Kenny G had to say on his the rookie show.
It's pretty good. I think we have a really tight-knit group, to be honest. Everybody's, pretty much cool with each other. We hang out a lot outside the facility along with, inside the facility. We have a rookie show coming up, so we're all planning and doing stuff like that. So we got a pretty tight-knit and cool group.
What's your role in the rookie talent show? Are you going to sing to the rest of the room?
Nah, we got kind of a little skit coming up, do a funny impression video, so it's going to be pretty funny.
Do impressions of teammates or veterans?
No, some of the coaches. Yeah.
Are you going to do
Yeah.
You said, huh? You said, am I going to do Mike? Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right, give us a little something then.
I can't. He's more of an amped guy. When he comes in the team meeting, he's music blasting, cranking his head.
We'll let you work.
Careful, Kenny.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I think we have a really tight-knit
All right,
group,
there you
to be
go.
honest.
Kenneth Grant on the
Everybody's
rookie show
pretty
coming
much
on
cool
up.
with each other. We hang out a lot
Wow.
outside the facility along with,
Looks like Kenneth
inside the
Grant is
facility.
going to have some
We
glasses
got,
and some
we have a rookie show
outfit
coming
going
up,
on.
So we're all planning and
Man.
doing stuff like that. So we got a pretty tight-knit.
What a time to be alive.
What's your role in the
What did you do for your rookie show, Leroy? You had to sing?
We didn't have a rookie.
That was a Belichick thing. Your next year they started there, yeah?
Yeah. Oh no. You know what they did? I was in the hospital.
With what? Concussion?
So no, I broke my hamate in a game, and I had complications from the surgery. So I was in the hospital for a week. Don't know. Yeah, it was crazy. I couldn't. When I came out of the surgery, they check you and ask you to talk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't breathe.
Woof.
So they had to put me back under.
Wow.
Yeah. And then they had to do a whole bunch of tests. So
Yeesh.
I was in the hospital for 6 days, I think. So I missed rookie camp.
Man, that's rough. Well, one of the rookies that is impressing is Jonah Savaiinaia. Miami Dolphins playing him at left guard, which he's getting used to. Benito Jones, Dolphins nose tackle.
What position did he play in college?
Right guard, right tackle. Played on the other side.
So
moved him to the left.
that means if they played him at left guard, that means that he's got some good feet. So that's usually the guy that does a lot of the pulling.
Well, Benito Jones, Dolphins nose tackle, he's been impressed with the rookie thus far.
Jonah going to be a great guard. He's still young. You know, playing against like me and Zach, there's some things he got to watch for. And, you know, Brewer trying to like coach him up from a little bit from the you know, back of the line when he come talk to him. But Jonah going to be a great guy, great athlete in his, you know, in his game. And I think, you know, when Brewer on the field with him, he can slow him down, tell him what to look for. You know, 3 technique spiking, look at his stance and stuff like that. Jonah don't really know it yet. I mean, he's a rookie. So, you know, I believe once he settle in and he see football, play a lot of ball, he'll know what's coming.
There you go. Benito Jones on Jonah Savaiinaia.
I tell you what, it's amazing. Like, they'll look at your stance and tell you what's happening. Because periodically you hear, he's light. Because you know he's back on his heels because he's gonna pull. And you're like, when you hear that, you go, damn, figure this
out. Jalen Phillips, he discussed his rehab.
Is there a timeline for him?
He's back. He's good. He's good to go.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he's good to go. And then he talked about this rehab that he had with this being a lot easier than the Achilles rehab.
It was just a lot like with the ACL. You're back to, well, especially with me because I didn't have a meniscus tear. You're back to like normal functional life stuff after like a week or two. So I'm walking around, traveling, doing whatever. The Achilles, I couldn't walk for like 4 months damn near, without the boot at least. So it's just a lot more tedious with the Achilles, and then coming back from it, like you got to imagine your Achilles is taking the brunt of like the whole entire force of your whole entire body. The ACL as well, but from a weight bearing standpoint, it doesn't really affect you that much. It's more of like getting back into the stability. With me, it was a contact injury, not a non-contact injury, so the stability wasn't an issue. It was just getting the patella back, getting the quad strength back. So it's been a really, simple rehab, not easy, but simple. And yeah, like I said, just really grateful to be back. Like OTAs was fun, but it was kind of like a tease. Like it was just getting in 7 on and stuff, which I was grateful for. But being able to get out there, team reps, knock the dust off, it's a really, really good feeling.
There you go, Jalen Phillips on his rehab going well.
You know what's unfortunate about this team?
Hmm?
There's a few guys that their contracts are up and the team never really got, an indication of how good or bad they're going to be. We think Jalen Phillips is going to be a good player, but he's been in and out so much that now you're going to have to decide whether to pay him on a very small portion of what he's done to this point, compared to what his contract was.
Yeah, no doubt.
Years he's played.
Yes, last year of his deal, and so you got to you definitely have to figure that out. That's definitely going to be a big thing. But I would say you would think that's only going to be, I guess, a good problem because if he balls out this year,
yeah, but again, still, you can't. It's hard for an organization to pay a guy based on 1 year. Sometimes you're backed into that corner, but you would rather not. So, for example, the cornerback, Cam Smith, right?
Oh.
Say if he goes and balls out and makes a Pro Bowl. Now
He
you
won't.
stuck, but I'm just.
Sorry, I'm washing out.
If he should go out and ball and make a Pro Bowl or something along those lines. Now you got to make a decision on a guy that for the first 2 or 3 years of his career, you couldn't even find a spot for him on the field. Now you got to pay him big money. That when you have to make a lot of those decisions, it becomes difficult. That at no point in time have you taken advantage of cheap labor.
Yeah, they had to do it with Devontae Parker.
Right. But they didn't give him a lot of money though.
No, but they like redid his deal on the Chiefs. Then he had a good year. Then they kind of had to pay him a little bit.
Right.
So but he
like
only had like 1 year where he like really proved
Right.
it had no injury issues.
But that's a tough. If you keep having to do that over and over again, they don't all work out.
Man. And then finally, Jonah Savaiinaia. Miami Dolphins guard, he revealed him and Tua hanging out, playing a little music together in the offseason.
Oh, man, that's the older bro. Tua is like an older bro of mine. You know, right when we connected, it felt like we knew each other for a long time. And, yeah, I've been hanging out at his house, you know, over the break, you know, just having our jam sessions. You know, he's got a voice. I don't know, he's got a voice. He can play every instrument. So it's been good. Yeah, it's been great. Guitar. Yeah, guitar, ukulele.
Guitar.
If he plays guitar, he plays bass as well. So.
What do you do during the jam sessions?
Piano. He has a piano there as well, so I'm a piano guy. I can play a guitar as well, but piano's my main instrument.
Wow. There you go. A musical guard.
I was waiting for him to call him Oos. And by the way, why does every Polynesian or Samoan think they have a great voice?
I think Tua does have a good voice.
So did
I don't
Dwayne
think he has a
Johnson.
bad voice.
Dwayne Johnson does have a good voice. You're welcome.
I think it's a lot of it is just their history. All learn how to play an instrument. I was like that in New Orleans.
You didn't
He
like
would
when
play
The
the
Rock would,
bass too.
you didn't like when The Rock would play heel and serenade a town?
Oh, it's funny when I'm listening to the words. I'm not listening to his voice. I'm just listening to the insult.
Felt like he was good enough. He was not out
He's
of
alright.
tune.
You know, he's all right. He's okay, but I'm just saying that it just feels like every one of them feel like they can sing.
Remember when Tua played guitar for the Manning cast?
There you go.
You know?
They think they're they think they're musicians.
It's called having hobbies, Vlad. Let them be.
Listen, as long as he's on key when it comes to blocking, I don't care what he sounds like.
Exactly.
That's what I need.
I think Tua's happy that
You
he
think
has
Tua gonna look at him and say, "Hey, brother,
Oos,
we
Oos,
play music together. I expect more than this. You're being a sieve right now."
Hey, Oos, I need you to block for me, Oos. I need you to block for me.
You think Tua's got a grand piano, or you think it's like a keyboard style? Like, what does
He's gotta
Tua have
have
in the music room?
Wait,
If you're gonna have a piano, it has to be a grand piano.
Wait, he said piano. He didn't say. So I'm assuming he's got a piano and not a keyboard.
Piano, not a keyboard.
Yeah.
I mean,
Big
Tua's got.
You think he has a Casio?
I mean, Tua could basically probably have like his own recording studio in his house now. You know, he's got that QB money.
If not, I can bring him over here to the. I got a little room up in here.
Well, you got a keyboard, don't you?
When do you think became the first person to have a piano in their house and was just like, you know what, this is going to be part of my.
The first one that had a big enough house to have one.
But like when you're like, hey, you know what, this is going to be part of my room here. It's going to be a grand piano.
No, I'm telling you, the first one that had a house big enough that needed to fill some space.
It's a
if
great
you look,
instrument to have.
if you think about everybody that has one of these huge houses, most of them
both
have a piano sitting in it and they don't even use it.
I think the guy that created the grand piano would have the first piano there. Don't you think, Tobin?
I don't know.
Baldwin, is that the guy?
I don't know.
I think it's piano. I don't know.
I was going through one of these old mansions. My wife we went to one of those intangible mansion tours, and they had a grand piano, but they also had an organ. So they had both.
Oh my goodness.
Schmeathan says Tobin doesn't enjoy a grand piano.
Oh my
he
God.
enjoys a grand slam breakfast.
Jesus, man.
Point for
This guy.
This guy's like Macho Man from the top
He's
rope.
just really, he's just you think that he's done, but no, he comes back for more.
So you said organ. That's
Yeah,
an
they had an
interesting
organ.
one to have.
Yeah, in the wall. No, I mean,
Ooh, cool.
mind you, it was they had like their own fountains and stuff. But I mean, that place had the works. One of those old money mansions in Palm Beach. But I was just wondering, I was like, who was bold enough? And they had to play piano, right? Like, you can't imagine it'd be like you're just expecting a pianist to come on over to your parties and play.
Or maybe you have a
They
child.
do that. They
Maybe you have a
definitely
child.
do that.
Will you play something for us, Tua? I do say, Jonah, please play us something here for the party.
That's what you think he's playing?
I don't know.
That's the first song that comes to mind.
Right. That's what I'm like. Of all the songs to play on the piano, that's the first song that comes to mind.
I mean, well,
Beethoven or
if you play chopsticks, you know,
Chopin or Chopin or what are we doing here?
Right.
He's Bach all of a sudden.
Like,
I don't know.
What is it? We got to start off like, what is it? Hot buns cross or hot cross?
I gotta feel like Jonah Savaianaya. I feel like he's got to know something. If you play chopsticks, we know you're a fraud.
Poor John.
You think like maybe he got a little to was like, oh great, I play guitar. Hey, we're gonna have a jam session. He's like, damn, maybe I overstepped my piano playing prowess.
Just start playing scales. That's what I do.
Shmeet, stop saying anything food associated with food. Shmeet is always gonna grab you. He's gonna get you, man.
Can't stop it. Like if he's got a counterpunch for everything that I say, you know, this guy's like the Juan Manuel Marquez of twitching.
Points for.
Yes, hot buns, hot cross buns. I don't know.
Hot cross buns.
We'll take a break. When we come back, it turns out things may not be too late for Leroy Horde. That's next.
WQAM.
addicted to the thrill. Can't be scared when it goes down.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Let's get to our headlines here in the final hour, which are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia miles inventory at the Sport, Sorrento, and Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Dolphins got another day of camp in the books. Pads go on tomorrow. Marlins, they will be back at it tomorrow, taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. They took 2 out of 3 from the Brewers. They lose yesterday, in spite of Adalberto Hernandez's second home run in as many games, but they gave up a couple runs in the 8th and then a final one in the 9th. Fish dropped the series finale, but they are playing a lot better, just 4 games under 500 as they continue this NL Central road trip. So we got that going on right now. Some NFL, some NBA fodder. Chicago Bulls. They might release heat killer extraordinaire Nikola Vucevic if they can't find a trade partner for him.
Well, wait. Why would you announce that and then think you're going to find a trade partner? Why would anybody trade for you?
It's not announcing it. It's just reported. Like, just as anybody.
Well, even if it's reported, I'm going to say, hey, if you could trade him for a Snickers, would you? No, he's going to be free in a minute.
Would Nikola Vucevic tickle your fancy, Leroy, in a backup big spot?
Backup big. We already got 3 guys. Depending on what Vlad is doing.
Hey.
Oh, Vlad Golden.
Golden.
Vlad
yeah.
Golden.
There's only one Vlad in this.
Because
Vlad would like him referred to as
sometimes he looks extremely clumsy.
Yep.
So
but he's on a 2-way. They do have a roster spot open. We'll see. I think if they were going to go and use this roster spot on somebody else, I feel like backup big is the way to go. I just don't know if Vucevic wants to come here without a carved out role, because I am with you. I feel like it's going to go one of 2 ways. Like either Jovic or Ware is starting, with one of them being the backup, probably with some Bam staggered minutes, maybe a little Vlad Golden in there. But, he has been a long-time heat killer. That's for sure. So
it never works out that way, though. Right? Like when you bring the heat killer here.
Wayne Ellington was a great heat killer who then turned into a really good heat player.
Yeah.
We're hoping to get that from Simone Fontecchio.
Is that the man with the golden arm?
Wayne Ellington was the man with the golden arm.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
He was the man with the golden arm.
All right. Gotcha.
So Conor McGregor's pub was set on fire by an arsonist.
There's a shocker.
That was a shocker. I was not prepared for that. I was like, oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. But back into the Dolphins here. Minkah Fitzpatrick, he revised his deal to get more guaranteed money this season. Gives the Dolphins $11 million more in cap space. No more guaranteed after this year, but I think it was a spot where the Miami Dolphins got him in a happier place, it seems like. But he did speak to the media today for the first time as a member of the Miami Dolphins and gave a statement, Leroy. He started no questions first. He had a statement on joining the Miami Dolphins, and here's what Minkah Fitzpatrick had to say on that.
Before we start asking questions, I want to make a statement real quick. I know I haven't addressed the media or posted on social media. One, I'm not a big social media guy. You ain't gonna see me on there, period, point blank. 2, in no way, shape, or form was that an expression of frustration about coming back to Miami. 3, I want to thank the city of Pittsburgh, the fans of Pittsburgh. You guys treated me very well. I enjoyed my time there. I played with some great teammates. I was very unfortunate the way things ended, but it's a part of the business, and I'm extremely excited to be a Miami Dolphin. Again, my silence was not a reflection of how I felt about this team or this organization. I've been here in the building for about a week now, and I'm extremely excited about this season. I think we have a very, very high ceiling. We have a lot of young, hungry, passionate guys, combined with a lot of guys who played a lot of game and have a lot of accolades. So this is an organization that I'm extremely proud to be a part of. And again, my silence was nothing to do with my feelings towards the Dolphins organization. With that being said, I'm not going to take any questions about how the transaction went down. I'm not going to take any questions about Pittsburgh or previous coaches or anything like that. I would like to respectfully talk about this current situation, this team, my players, my coaches, and I would appreciate if you would all respect those wishes.
There you go. Minkah Fitzpatrick addressing the media this morning.
Perfect. He put it all out there, and I don't blame him. There's really no need to talk about coaches 4 or 5 years ago, right? And it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it is an old situation. I don't really even know, like what what is
somebody would ask about it. Somebody would ask about
somebody
it.
is gonna. I mean, somebody would ask about it if you don't put it out there.
Right. And it's a shame that you got to do that with grown ass men and women, that you have to make that statement. Otherwise, that's the whole conversation would be about what happened the last time you were here.
He was asked also today, do you want to be here long term? He said, definitely. Really liking the energy and the direction it is going. I think the culture in the locker room is one that wants to win and win now, but it's also something that I want to earn. I know it was reported that I want a new contract, but I just wanted to know that I was going to be here for more than a season, and I got that. Now that I'm going to go out there, play all pro level, happy to and hopefully earn the respect of my teammates and organization to have a long-term contract.
Cool.
Bink.
I like the way you said, hey, don't read into the fact that I'm not a talker.
Or on social media. Yeah.
Or on social media mean that I have a problem with something. That was.
Or also, like, it may not have been a problem, but if he's saying like he he was hurt by leaving Pittsburgh,
right,
and he didn't want to post anything that was like construed in the wrong way, especially if they were trying to work some things out. If Drew Rosenhaus was trying to work some things out,
right?
Because one wrong social media post could maybe, we've seen with Tyreek Hill how busy his Twitter fingers can be, or the subtweeting by Jalen Ramsey. Like, maybe you just wanted to say like, no news is good news, just say nothing and then get it all done.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's a kid. I mean, he's a mature guy.
Right.
So that's probably why it's out there the way that it is. So one thing we know, Jennifer, about Leroy Horde is he hates Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
why does everyone say that?
He definitely hates Aaron Rodgers.
He hates Aaron Rodgers. He hates him. But don't worry, Leroy, because you're not alone. For Terry Bradshaw, we also know, hates Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I know. Wait, now that's hate.
What
I have for Aaron Rodgers is not hate.
But don't worry.
Terry Bradshaw? Yeah.
Well, don't worry, because Aaron Rodgers was on NFL Network this weekend, and he was asked about Terry Bradshaw's comments over the summer. And you got this, Vlad. Aaron Rodgers, in his very Aaron Rodgers way, has let it be known that he's ready to mend fences with Terry Bradshaw. Here's what Aaron Rodgers had to say.
Terry Bradshaw says, Rodgers to the Steelers. I wrote it down because I want to get it right. It's a joke. Stay in California, chew on bark, and whisper to the gods.
Well, I whisper to the gods every single day.
Damn right.
I've known Terry for a long time, being a part of Fox. Terry's a legend. He's an absolute legend. He won 4 Super Bowls. He's had a legendary career in the media. But Terry, like a lot of people, doesn't know me. And so he's got an idea of what he thinks about me based on what I've done, the documentary, what I've said, Darkness Retreat, whatever the hell you want to talk about. I'd love to get to know Terry on a deeper level. And I feel like if he gave me a chance to get to know him, that we'd have a good friendship, because for me, I have nothing but the utmost amount of respect and deference for what the greats have done, because they laid the foundation for us to be able to play in this great game, to be paid like kings, and to carry on the tradition of excellence that guys like the Bradshaws of the world in the 70s and Bart Starr in the 60s and Lombardi and Joe Montana and Steve Young and Troy Aikman and Brett Favre and all the greats that have been over, Tom Brady. You know, we're standing on the backs of those guys, and it's because of how they played and how they carried themselves that we're able to have this opportunity to still play this great game, to get paid really well, to set ourselves up for our future. So I'd love to get to know Terry on a deeper level if he's open to it, and maybe we can go chew some bark or whatever the hell he's talking about together.
Terry Bradshaw says,
Wow.
So
you know what?
Here's
That's a
the
great
deal.
answer.
See, so
Leroy
here's
whipped out
the
his
deal.
ear. Go ahead, Leroy.
I said, so here's the deal.
Hmm?
He pointed out all the reasons why people would have a problem with him, and he understands that. But then you can't turn around and say, but Terry doesn't know me. The fact of the matter is that some of those actions and some of those things you've done, Terry Bradshaw has washed his hands of and say, I don't want to know this guy.
So wait a minute,
Right?
Leroy. So hold on, Leroy.
What's up?
If nobody ever knew you and all they heard is you fat shaming,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They all every time they hear you just fat shaming, always talking about
Yeah.
people's
And they
sizes.
call
and
me,
everything like that.
and yeah.
Right. And then somebody says Leroy doesn't care about Leroy just likes to rip fat people and everything like that. And then you know, but we know you, Leroy. We just know that's how you where you're from, where your background is
Yeah.
in Louisiana. That's how you guys would riff on each other. But we got to know you. We would understand. Leroy is very, very nice, very cordial. He loves everyone. He likes to feed people. So the same people that he's making fun of is the same people he's going to feed.
Right.
Wouldn't that be a right description of that?
And if you know me well enough, Vlad, you know this. I only care what the people that I'm closest to think about me.
Yeah, and also don't let him off the hook because he hates Aaron Rodgers.
Of course he hates Aaron Rodgers.
Nice try.
I was waiting for that.
But Vlad, I'm comfortable with who I am, and the people closest to me know who I am, and I can live with that. Everybody don't have to like me, and I'm good with that.
And that's the same thing with Aaron. Aaron's cool with the people
I understand that, but guess what? I would never do anything to the people that are closest to me, right? I always make sure they know who I am.
Yeah, but
right?
here's the thing.
When we talk about Aaron Rodgers, right? All the people that he's played with, all the people that he's been around, right? The only person that I could think of that a ride or die with Aaron Rodgers is the wide receiver.
Which one? Randall Cobb?
No, Randall Cobb, two.
Randall
Jones. Cobb.
He's got a bunch of receivers.
He's got a bunch of
and
receivers.
David Bakatari and Charles Woodson.
I don't think they're cool anymore. I think they did have a falling out.
Who?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm not
He's
trying
still good he's always going to be good with Randall Cobb.
Devontae.
Jordy Nelson.
Devontae
Adams. Those are the three.
Right. But you see what I'm saying? So, oh no, put that back.
He did. He signed with the Raiders over the weekend.
Was it Raiders or the Niners? I thought he signed with the Niners.
So
it might be the Niners. I thought
he signed with the Niners.
So and here's the other thing. Aaron Rodgers acknowledged why people don't like him or why people would have a problem with him, and it's justified.
He signed with the 49ers.
Well, I think also what he did was like if you want to know if a guy got practiced to be a vice presidential candidate, that was very political because
right. He was just trying to make good.
You're talking about
nice to Pittsburgh.
It's Steelers royalty. Like
right.
It would be like if Aaron Rodgers came to the Dolphins and Dan Marino came out and he was like, "Hippie boy, I don't want him here." And then he has to be like, Dan. I mean, he stood on this is the greatest guy. I admired him as a
right.
And he does it. I would love to get to know him. Like you're not going to win in that scenario if you're Aaron Rodgers.
Correct.
Until Aaron Rodgers goes and wins with the Steelers, you better treat Terry Bradshaw with respect.
And again, a lot of the things that people have a problem with Aaron Rodgers with isn't because they know him personally or don't know him personally. It's the antics, right? And so when you've been a member of a team and it's a team thing, right? Some of the things that he does is almost like anti-team. Like, I am this guy, I am who everybody wants, and you are just a part of it. And I think that's the part that
and that kind of goes to the when he has his guys, right? Like one of the things with going to the Jets that was probably, I think, probably annoying to like somebody like Garrett Wilson who's up and coming. Is like, oh, you need to have Devontae Adams. You have to.
Right.
You gotta have your guys at all times. Like you can't be friends with any new receivers.
Right. But so that's, I think that's the issue that a lot of people have. Also,
do get upset with LeBron though.
People
do, like his teammates do get annoyed with that.
But I'm just saying. But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing though. Like, if you have LeBron on your team, you got a chance to win. And that ain't gonna never change, whether you like LeBron or not, whether you like him or not, whether you can't stand his antics, with everything. And what I would say with Aaron Rodgers is, it's been 14 years since you won a Super Bowl. And in fact, you have lost with teams that were a lot better than the teams you played on the last 3 or 4 years. And we have all looked at you. And so when you put all that together and then add the antics, you like, if you're Terry Bradshaw, you're like, wait a minute, I got 4 championships, right? This guy has won. Why are we bending the knee to him everywhere we go or everywhere he goes? Like he is going to be, the savior when he wasn't even the savior when they built a whole team around him. That's it, and that's it. It doesn't mean he's not a great player. It doesn't mean he's not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. That, like, the two things that I'm talking about are two different things. He has had a career that undoubtedly makes him a Hall of Famer. Not even questioning that. Okay? But if I told you, can Aaron Rodgers be your savior at this point in his career with what he's done the last 5 years? Right? Like, yeah, that's the issue. We're making exceptions. We're doing this. Oh, we're going to be on his clock. We're going to do all this. And what did it bring you? What does it get you?
It didn't bring you anything this last time around. I mean, I guess, like, look, you could give the benefit of the doubt being like, hey, he tore his Achilles the first year, like, and you're coming back from that.
Yeah,
so we never really know.
He's also over 40.
He is over 40. Yeah, he's old as hell. So this is probably going to be like, if there is going to be a last ride of him proving to be anything, and the Steelers, unlike what they've typically done, are going all in with spending and bringing guys in and putting things around him.
It's the other guys. They're not paying Aaron Rodgers a boatload of money.
They're not, but I mean, but if that's what's giving them the ability to do that, is that he didn't take the money to do it.
I understand all that, but I'm just pointing out, like to when people say to me, you don't like Aaron Rodgers, that's not true at all.
It's 100% true. It's
okay. I don't like
the most ridiculous.
I don't like, but
you know why
based on what I said, do I have reason?
Be like me being
based on what I just told you.
Okay, so wait, do you not like him or do you like him? You just said I have reasons not to like him.
Yeah.
Just admit it. I am totally fine with you not liking him, but you can't say I don't dislike it. No, hold on one second. I'm going to let you speak in a second. But listen, you have just said here in 10 minutes, Leroy, that am I not right in not liking him? And then on the front end saying, well, I don't not like Aaron Rodgers, and then saying like, but I'm right.
No,
it's like what?
With the reason I gave.
Let me try to clarify this a little bit.
I don't want you to clarify it. I want you to embrace it.
I don't
embrace it.
We want you to admit it.
And in all honesty, I really don't hate Aaron Rodgers. Like, if you ask me, do you not like Eli Apple? No, I don't.
You don't like Aaron Rodgers. It's okay.
But how I feel about Eli Apple is not what I feel about Aaron Rodgers.
You can
guess what?
There's a different
level of there's a different level of dislike.
It would be like this is what you're doing. This is exactly what you're doing. Be like, I don't dislike Paul Pierce. I'm sure he's a perfectly nice guy.
No.
Let me finish. I'm sure he's a perfectly nice guy. Like, I have no hate in my heart for Paul Pierce. Now, am I completely right that he's an overrated ball hog who only was good that 1 year when Kevin Garnett got there? Yeah, I mean, that's just the facts. I mean, I don't dislike Paul Pierce, even though he maybe pooped his pants during an NBA Finals moment and overacted and had a wheelchair taken out. But I don't dislike Paul Pierce and the fact that it's a joke that he thinks he's anywhere in the same zip code as D. Wade, because I don't know Paul Pierce. I don't have anything against Paul Pierce. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He was a very accomplished basketball player. So there's nothing against Paul Pierce, even though he went out, sadly, as a Washington Wizard with nobody giving a rat's ass, and he wanted to be treated like Kobe Bryant.
You ain't gonna get that Kobe tour.
I don't dislike Paul Pierce at all. Like that's what you sound like.
Love you like Kobe.
That's what you sound like.
Like, I don't know how else to put it, but if I don't like somebody, I will tell you.
But
right? I literally don't. It's not that I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I think he's had an illustrious career. Like I said, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, and I respect that. However, all of his antics in a team sport, putting the team on hold and all these things are qualities that are unlikable, even though he's had a great career.
No, Leroy, no.
I don't know.
No.
Can I just wait. Let me ask you a question. If you don't like something that somebody does that mean that you
don't like them? Yeah, that's exactly what that means.
So does that mean I don't like Tyreek Hill either?
I don't know.
Because what he did at the end
you don't
of
like
last year,
something. No.
But what he did at the end of last year was
no. You cannot like an act somebody did.
But that's what I'm saying about Aaron Rodgers.
It's not what you're saying. You said Aaron Rodgers has unlikable qualities, which is what makes you a person.
No. All right. Here. I just don't understand why this is a fight. No, you guys are hold on. All right. I'm not fighting it. I'm telling you how it's not that I don't like Aaron Rodgers. You guys started this because I said one bad thing about Aaron Rodgers. You hate him. No, that's not it at all. But you cannot like
Leroy,
some of the things that somebody does and say, it's not that I hate him. I don't hate him.
Dude, you've been boxing. You know why?
All right, I'm boxing.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you why.
Never mind.
You know how Leroy defends Tua to the highest degree? Anytime, even if there's a mess up or something, he always says, well, it's not necessarily the quarterback's fault. It's out. You make excuses for Tua. You know why? You like Tua. You like Tua. You like everything about him. But with Aaron Rodgers, anything with Aaron Rodgers, and if there's let
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, though, Vlad. Did I do this or did he do it? Am I making up stuff that he's done? Am I making anything up?
You're not making anything up.
No, you're not making anything up.
So you don't like them. But you don't like them.
So then just say it. You fighting, stop fighting yourself. You fighting yourself with the blue beard.
Okay.
Stop. It'd be nice just to say, listen, I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I think he's a hell of a player, but personally, I don't like Aaron Rodgers. And guess what? Nobody's gonna bother you.
No, but
when you do that all the time, you're boxing yourself in. You're like Austin Powers in the golf court.
I don't even want him saying I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I want him to say I hate Aaron Rodgers.
See,
because that's what happens.
He doesn't have to say hate.
He hates Aaron Rodgers.
Hate's a little too passionate.
No, he does. He does though.
See what I'm saying? Vlad. He hates. See, Vlad. That is my point. It's either one extreme or the other.
It's not extreme. I have many radio shows
to say you hate somebody
is
very extreme.
2 seasons. We got 2 seasons of
your list.
Audio.
This is Leroy's list. Okay, this is the list. Bad customer service. Comcast.
Fat mannequins.
Ohio State.
Aaron
Rodgers.
Don't forget Eli Apple. Oh, because
Eli Apple.
But Ohio State. Eli Apple's under the.
Eli Apple's
you know what? And potato pie.
Somehow Eli Apple falls in all those 4 categories.
Well, potato pie might be the most angry I've ever heard him.
Oh my goodness! I almost lost a family member over that potato pie.
Take a break. We're back after this.
WQAM broadcast.
Everybody, Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. A couple of things that have broken during the show here. Adam Schefter passing along. Deion Sanders has had a press conference today with his medical team, Leroy. And they announced today that he had a bladder tumor removed, but he is now cured from cancer. So I guess he had a tumor on his bladder. He had bladder cancer, had surgery, and now is, I guess, going to be good to go. I don't know on things in recovery, but that's something that is going on at this hour. Deion Sanders. There was
said going to be somebody's foot. That's something totally different.
Yeah, he's been dealing with a lot.
Yeah,
he's been dealing with a lot. But he says that he is cured, which is great news. That is, you know, it's not always when you have cancer you got to go through post treatment. A lot of times doctors will tell you, treatment will be part of the, maybe if they're worried about risk of it coming back, that's why people will get treatment on top of having surgery. So that's good news. This happened with Dwayne Wade when he had surgery. That he only had to get surgery, he didn't have to get any post treatment after that. He says that Randy Moss has been calling him every day since he told him to support him. So hoping Prime has a great recovery, because get back to feeling normal after surgery.
Sports needs characters like Deion.
Yep.
Right.
Then another thing from Adam Schefter, he was on the Pat McAfee show. We talked about this Christian Wilkins thing that's going on. And this was what was said. From speaking to people inside the Raiders locker room, they say that Christian Wilkins playfully went to kiss a teammate on top of his head. The player took offense of it, and that's why everybody has been dancing around. That's what everybody has been dancing around. Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk, he has weighed in on this Adam Schefter revelation that it was just a kiss on the head. And Mike Florio says on Twitter, that is definitely not the story that has been making the rounds. So that's that for right now.
Well, like I said, I posted a question on the private chat,
which we're not going to.
I know, yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But it leads into it.
I mean, because he tried to do that. Listen, some guys are just too damn playful. Right?
I do think he plays too much. I think
he plays too much.
I think he plays too much.
He plays too much.
You said it exactly the way it was supposed to be said. Sometimes guys they're too damn playful. Yeah.
Right. No, like listen, you hear some of the stuff he did during the game, he might just be playing. Everybody else taking offense to it.
Also terrifying if they play too much and they're a giant.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Right. That's it. Listen. That's a giant. We can play. We mess around with wide receivers, DBs, linebackers, but you don't mess with offensive defensive linemen. They play too much and they strong as hell. And you the one that's always going to end up getting hurt playing games with those big dudes. Just let them be. Let them play with each other. Let y'all want to play wrestling games and hitting games and all that. Y'all play with y'all go. Yeah, I'm out of that. I'm too little for that.
Well, those are the updates from this hour. We'll take a break. We'll close things out on the other side. Little all right. Oh no! To finish out on Monday. Back after this. Ah, man. Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Going to get to a little all right, oh no, to close things out here. Before that, a couple more things to let you know about. First, if you want to see Zach Brown at the Sphere in Las Vegas, got a way to win your way there, everybody. All you got to do to win your way in is listen to the Odyssey app for 1 hour, and you're entered to win. You log on to the Odyssey app, you listen to it for an hour, and you're entered. You can do it every single day. Get another entry in there, more chances. And you can win a round trip with airfare to Las Vegas, 2 tickets to see Zach Brown, and a 2-night stay at the Venetian Resort, Las Vegas, which is directly connected to the Sphere. Don't miss out. Log on to the Odyssey app now. It's a national contest. For more info, go to odyssey.com/Zach. That's odyssey.com/ZAC. Odyssey.com/ZAC. Special thanks to the Messina Touring Group for that. And also, we got our own little local country show coming here. It's called Stars and Strings, you rascals. And if you guys want to win your way there to see Dierks Bentley, Dasha, Nate Smith, Zach Top, Hudson Westbrook, and a whole lot more at Hard Rock Live at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. What?
Zach Top.
He's
That's
real.
real. That's actually real.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you got me. Got me.
He hasn't done it today.
I didn't do it today. I didn't do
All
fake
right,
country
all
starter.
right,
I have been looking out for it, but nothing.
All right.
Rockville. If you guys want to go, text the word STARS to 20357. STARS to 20357. And you win your way in, everybody. That is how you do it.
Stars is plural.
Stars, J-Fig. Stars. STARS. Anyway, my all right. Mentioned this at the early goings of the show, but if you missed it, my all right goes to our guy, the X-Man, Xander Zayas, world champion, beaten Jorge Garcia this weekend to win the Super Welterweight title. Bad Bunny, he was watching him with Felix, Tito, Trinidad, and he is now world champion, the youngest reigning current world champion at 22 years old, as we're a couple months prior to his 23rd birthday. But he got it done. Proud of him. Excited to see what he does in this super welterweight division that's full of a lot of fun matchups. I think the Fundora fight makes a ton of sense next. I know some people on the chat were skeptical that Xander could get that done. I think you're nuts. I think that Xander Zayas is going to be a big-time problem for Fundora. Fundora's had a lot of fights where he's, gotten into firefights and lucky that he's come out the other side. This Tim Tszyu fight, it looked like it was going his other way. Tim Tszyu was just like, I don't want him anymore. I think that I think Xander's going to be a lot of trouble for him. And he's only 22, going to be 23. This dude ain't even close to his prime yet.
Right.
Prime. Anyway.
Could you imagine this being too soon?
Nope.
Okay. Because you know what I mean. Because listen, I mean, Floyd fought what's his name when he was younger. Really, really, really young, and he lost. And Floyd beat
Canelo. Yeah.
Floyd beat Canelo, right? When he was really, really young, to the point where Floyd wouldn't fight him again.
My oh no goes to Gabe Vincent. What's he doing?
Oh my God.
I was just getting that photo.
This man has lost big time aura points because I don't know. Gabe Vincent has shaved the goatee. And look, Gabe Vincent, as we all know, handsome, good looking fella. However, he had a look and
destroyed.
Kind of reminds me when Jaime cut his hair and mustache last year in the summer just because he got bored. I'm like, what are you doing? Jaime, your thing is the hair and mustache. You don't just get rid of it. And Gabe Vincent comes out here, no goatee.
The essence.
It's
gone.
Oh,
I don't know.
This is what happens when you go to LA, okay?
Yeah, somebody's got rid of the brain.
Wait. I'm sorry. One fake city can call out another fake city.
What do you mean, dude?
No. Are you calling me fake?
I'm calling one fake city can't call out another fake city. Like
okay,
that would be like LA. That would be like LA clowning Miami over like Dr. Miami doing something to a person. No, you can't do that. You both have the same similar traits.
No.
You're all about looks. You're all about chic. You're all about, yeah. So the man cut his goatee. Big deal. Don't blame LA. Just blame himself.
I don't like it.
Blaming LA.
Trying to blame LA.
Like, can Max Strus have a talk with him? Because like, if we're gonna talk cities, I mean, Max Strus went to Cleveland and looked like more of a bleep hole because Cleveland's normally just like, hey, show up to work in your sweats, and Max Strus went there and's like, look at my hair. Wow. You know, Max Strus is flicking that hair everywhere he goes.
He's a flicker.
What do you got, Leroy, for your all right and oh no?
So my all right is gonna go to full padded practices tomorrow.
Yeah, dude.
Wait, all this talking that we've been talking about, all these things that we've been saying is gonna happen. Well, when you get your first day in pads, you find out who's the real tough guys and who's not.
Not tough.
Right?
That's not tough.
So I can't wait. It is, this is where you're gonna hear a lot of stuff now, and it's all gonna be centered around who got manhandled, who got pushed around, who this, who that. Okay, so we'll find out, right? And you don't even have to tackle. You know who tough and who not.
That's
even
tough.
just button up. My oh no, I'm still caught up on this this Christian Wilkins thing, right? Like, they've come up with 5 different stories as to why these people tried to take his money. And it's all centered around one team, right?
It is.
That's all you need to know.
Oh, no.
I hope his foot is okay, because I told you it's not, a lot of times you hear, oh, foot surgery. It's not that simple all the time, because there's a lot of stuff going on in your foot depending on where it is in your foot. So I hope that he's okay. I hope that he can play soon, because we really enjoyed his energy. And then I would like to say, for the Chiefs. For the Chiefs.
For the Chiefskis, dude. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Pretty crazy.
Oh, no.
Jennifer, what's your all right and oh no here on a Monday?
Well, my all right goes to Coldplay, because if I go to a concert and don't really know much songs, not really much of a big fan, and I somehow come out a fan, that's
They
a
did
win.
a good job. They
did a
won you
great
over.
job. They
They
won
won
me.
you over.
It was sensory overload in the best possible way. There were so many things going on at the same time, and it just felt like a movie. It was really good. And I've gone to a lot of concerts. That was
Wow.
possibly
They put it
one of
together
the,
pretty good. Yeah.
So who was the celebrities they showed when you were there? If they didn't show the Panthers or
You know
Messi?
what? It is so unfortunate, and that can be my oh no. The one day that I actually choose to go to a Coldplay concert is the day that there is no celebrities
Nobody was there?
that I saw. Yeah.
Oh, there were
It was all
celebrities.
the
just
next
not
day.
Celebrities to J Fick.
Oh, okay.
When
There
I
were
saw the
celebrities.
Panthers the next day there, that was so upsetting.
Yeah.
So
I,
upsetting.
find it, I feel like it's interesting how everybody comes down here. They're all doing 2 shows. Like they're crushing it like that, huh? At that Hard Rock Stadium. I feel like everybody comes down here. They're doing a Saturday, Sunday. Nobody's or a Friday, Saturday. Nobody's just doing the one show and out.
It's a very
You know
demanding
why,
show.
right? I think most. Well, I know this concert didn't start here, but most concerts start in Florida.
Yeah, they either start or end here.
They start or end here, and if they sell out the tickets very quickly, then they just add another day immediately.
Lad, what's your all right? No, no.
That's the only words I know.
Am I all right?
Yeah.
Aaron Judge's not going on the IL. He's just, they're just gonna put him. Just need some rest.
Is he going to be available DHing against
He'll
the Fish?
be available to DH. I don't know when his IL stint is retroactive, so I don't know if it was like a little bit before last week.
Okay.
But I think he has to miss 10 days. I think that's the minimum. So he might be available for this series, but probably not. But it's not as serious. So that's why that's my all right. My oh no, Officer Moran. That damn Officer Moran. It's the, watch out, guys, when you're leaving. Well, not you guys, but Tobin, when you're leaving, it's the end of the month and those bums got to get their quota.
Oh man, you got around here.
I got yesterday a block away from the right there.
I've gotten there too.
87th Street, bro.
What they do? They lie about you running a red light.
Yeah. No, they said, "Oh, I was using speed." This is why I know the guy doesn't do anything. Usually, you're supposed to check the insurance. You're supposed to do all of that, right? Just give me the license. Got the license, wrote it, and then just gave me, and then threw the license, and then threw my license, which went under my car seat.
It?
Yeah. He was a bum.
Unnecessary.
Bum. I got his name. We
Give me
talked
the
about him
bums.
yesterday.
You got the bums?
Yeah, we got the bum.
It's also kind of hard to speed around there when there's so many
Bum.
people walking in the streets.
And there's on the back street, I go down 2nd Avenue or North Miami, the one over. Was a lot of construction for a while.
That too.
Yeah, it's pretty cleared out now. But
Yeah.
like, I got there one time. They're like, "You ran a red light." I'm like, "The one that was 4 blocks ago? I don't think that I did." Where
And
did
I
you
had
see
a
that?
donut, and I had a spare. I was like, "There's no way I'm going 50 on a spare. I can't go that fast."
It's like, "This officer, I can't." This thing will be having sparks on the ground if that happens. Boom.
Fire the bum guns.
You can't even do nothing though, because arguing don't make it no better.
Nah, it don't. It don't. But just clowning them on radio. That's my get.
They just want to get you. Oh, yeah, just like take it up. Yeah.
Everybody gets and it was funny. It was like everybody from the station got a ticket from this guy at one time or another. He's the guy.
Yeah, I think the guy you said. I think that's the guy that I've gotten too.
Yeah,
but that was like a year ago. But it was like, what are you talking about? Wow.
Dude, and he does it all the time. It's like it's to the point people already know.
Yep. Like
Wouldn't be the first coworker they've gotten for sure.
No, definitely not.
They got Joe Rose. He got Joe Rose.
They got someone in
He
sales.
got the big dog.
Wow. Sheesh. That's something.
You know what's funny that I also forgot to mention real quick?
What's that?
While you're walking towards the concert, towards the gates, there are security guards telling you, make sure that you are with your significant other and not a side.
Hey, thumbs up, thumbs down, Happy Gilmore.
I really liked it.
I think
I liked both of them.
Here,
I think mostly thumbs up. I think
it was too much. It was too there were so many cameos and so many moments that the story got lost.
Yeah,
there wasn't really a story. It was just a whole bunch.
It was just a bunch of nostalgia.
You're gonna have a crooked eye dude.
Yep.
You're gonna have a guy riding on something saying you can do it. You're gonna have all the same guys.
I haven't watched it yet. I just got. Do they honor Carl
Chubbs?
Weathers? Yeah. Do they honor him?
Chubbs is
That's
in
all.
it.
That's all right. All right. Cool.
Chubbs is in it. So is Julie Bowen, old Julie Bowen, and new Julie Bowen.
Yep.
Whoa. I like both Julie Bowens.
Yeah.
Yep. Shooter McGavin's in it, obviously.
Shooter McGavin.
Love Shooter.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly. I think it was mostly.
I think the funniest part, though, and this is where it kind of gets lost in all of that if you are not a golf fan, you're not going to enjoy some of the comical moments from the golfers. Because if you know how golfers are, like stoic, very professional all the time, you're not going to get, you're going to see such a departure.
I think
from how they act on a daily basis. That kind of makes it funny and gives them personality. I think it did a lot for the PGA Tour, believe it or not.
From stories you've also spoken about on radio, I felt like I was also in the jokes.
Right.
And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was nice. And the whole jail scene, that was great.
Oh, Scotty Scheffler's going to win a boatload of people over. He's going to win a ton of people over, making light of a situation that it just looked like he was going to cry.
I definitely think there were times when I was watching Happy Gilmore, I was like, "Is this the worst movie I've ever seen?" But then it always brought me back because I was like, I was like saying it was kind of like a crafty lefty that was. It got some runners on base. It was in some tough jams, but they always got out of it.
A junk baller. No heat.
Yeah.
No heat.
Tim Wakefield. It was like Tim Wakefield.
Yeah, it was just like I was like, "Oh, are we going too far off the rails?" And then it brought me back.
Right.
You know. But I liked it. My son liked it. My son was looking forward to it because I showed him the original Happy Gilmore, and he was excited. So, no, overall thumbs up. Overall,
and Benito did a really good job, I think.
Oh, look, big weekend for Bad Bunny. You know, Puerto Rico is the world champion.
By the way, so
and he's
we
the star of
played
a movie.
The golf course I play.
Yeah.
Right. there's a black bunny on one of the holes that's in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I play that hole, I go back there and I go, hey, it's Black Bunny. Like everybody's like, what are you talking about? It's like,
oh man, that's our show, everybody. We'll talk to you rascals tomorrow.
Midday Sports and Silly Sauce with Tobin